Kind regards, masses. It's me, Hi Bike, and I am back with some more Hakuoki Chronicles of Wind and Blossom. Yeah, no. This time it's Hakuoki. But yeah, the pre-stream song was Ego 24/7 from the game Paradise Killer. I have played a Paradise Killer song on for pre-stream before, but I've never actually played the game. Both of the songs were included in a funky video game jams playlist that I found, or multiple playlists. But I just realized the description for the game is actually here in the video description. But it says Paradise Island, a world outside reality. There's been a murder that only investigation freak Lady Love Dies. I think that's the main character can solve. It's an interesting name. Gather evidence and interrogate suspects in this open world adventure. You can accuse anyone, but you'll have to prove your case in trial to convict. It's up to you to decide who's guilty. Like it seems like an interesting game. The portraits, you got a very diverse cast here. Maybe there's more culprits or whatever, but it looks interesting. Maybe I might consider playing it. But oh man, the song funky as hell. It gives city pop vibes. And holy shit, that saxophone is just going off. Like that is a divine solo right there. Like very good job on this track. Good stuff. And then the pre-stream video, I saw it on my feed. I just think it's hilarious that they use that fucking Roblox smirk and then they size it down to make it well, that's Reze from Chainsaw Man, but it's like you can do this with any anime character. Like that's insane. the but yeah. How are we doing today? Jacob, Chuck, and Goblin, what's up? The game I was talking about is Paradise Killer. You don't think you're guilty? Well, okay, I'll take that. That's evidence against you being guilty then. Or I mean, again, that's evidence supporting that you're not guilty. Sorry. But yeah, it's the game is called Paradise Killer. It's on the Switch and PC apparently. So, I don't know, I might look into it, but it does seem like fun. I'll be honest, looking at the picture here, I thought it was a dating sim type of thing because the way one of the characters here is this guy and like it's like a long sleeve top, but only like up top, like the very top portion, like it covers the arms and the neck, but it shows off his chest, like it shows off his nipplies, and it's like whoa, that's an outfit. But yeah, like a lot of these characters look flamboyant, and you know what? I'm all for it. Its collector's edition comes with a boob mouse pad. Oh, no way. Damn, I wonder, isn't it kind of funny? Like now there's like, well, I don't know. Like, no, I mean there's still been some questionable content on Nintendo consoles before, but I don't know. Like I hear that there's etchy games just like straight up on the Nintendo Online store, which I don't know. I just think it's funny, but interesting. I wonder I wonder how explicit this game can get. But I mean, I'm sure it's not like, rated X or anything, but still, it's just I wonder. Straight hentai on Switch Shop, right? Like that's crazy. And hello, experimenter. How are we doing today? What's up? So we are doing a drinking game stream. So if you'd like to take part with an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, I'll let you know when to drink. So this is one of the new drinks that we got from Bevmo. It's from the Good Beer Brings Good Cheer. Wait, no, that's just the model they have up here. It's from Coastin. No, I'm sorry. The reason I chose this is because the brewing company is Pizza Port Brewing Company, and they're based in Carlsbad, California. I know there's a Carlsbad in New Mexico, but it's like there's a counterpart town for everything in California. But it's called a Coastin Tropical IPA. When I cracked open the can just to prepare it for tonight, it did start overflowing a little bit, so I took a sip, and it tastes like your average IPA, which not too bad. I don't remember if there was some kind of tropical fruit kind of tinge to it, but I will definitely find out soon. But yeah, I mean, this is my long weekend off, so I do like to drink on Mondays, and Hakuoki drinking game streams are always fun. So, really quick, let me put some background music on because the intros do tend to go on for a bit. There we go. All right. So, we will drink every time Yukimura says, huh? Every time Yukimura is useless. Twice if she angst about not being able to help more. Every time we get a CG. When any member of the Shinsengumi appears out of nowhere to save Yukimura in the nick of time. Okita casually mentions killing someone. Twice if it's Yukimura. When someone completely fails to be fooled by Yukimura's cross-dressing. When someone mentions seppuku. Twice if they're actually expressing the intention to commit seppuku. When Yukimura cries. Twice if it happens when someone else is obviously holding back tears. When Saito or Yamazaki turns out to have been lurking unseen in the shadows. When anyone calls a previously unseen lurker out of the shadows because they could tell all along that a person was there. When Yukimura serves tea, Yukimura sweeps. When Hijikata and Kazuma face off, Saito and Amagiri face off. Harada and Shiranui face off, and then drink a whole bunch when the three above occur at the same time. Someone points out that not having to protect Yukimura would leave the Shinsengumi better off, but the Shinsengumi insists on continuing to do so anyway. Someone has an episode of Fury Bloodlust. Kazuma calls any member of the Shinsengumi insects or dogs of the shogunate, and well, considering this is Kazuma's route, we're probably going to be seeing a lot of that. And also, Kazuma talks about the Furies being fakes. Okita coughs. Okita says, I could still fight. Hijikata says, any form of that's an order. Harada talks about how it's a man's duty to protect women and or children. Saito delivers a soliloquy about swords. Heisuke angst about being a monster. Someone drinks Yukimura's blood. Amagiri interrupts and stops a fight. When you hear the phrase warrior's spirit or bushi no tamashi, someone tells Yukimura any form of I leave, insert whoever's route it is to you. Which I don't think we're gonna really see here, because Kazuma's not a Shinsengumi member, but hey, maybe it'll work with Kazuma and his goons. When Hijikata says nandato, or what the hell, every time someone says, seriously, sheesh, don't worry, for real, calm down, among, white, or thank you so much. Every time I make a wrong choice and have to go back. Every time a character dies. Every time anyone's loud. 2 drinks if it's Nagakura. Every time alcohol is involved. Every time Kazuma insists Yukimura should be his waifu. We're definitely seeing a lot of that too. Every time Okita simps for Kondo. Every time the date is announced. Every grammar or spelling error. Every time Sen tense her fingers. And then every time fingers are described as slender. Now I know we've gone over a whole lot of prompts here, but if you guys have any ideas for prompts, please let me know and I'll consider adding to the list. You have a stupid leadership training thing on Zoom from 6 AM to 3 PM. Ew, what the heck? Why so long? I hate when they do that, I'm sorry. You're not going to bed early? Well, hell yeah. I appreciate that. Because, I don't know, I'll go as long as I'd like. It's 8 AM to 5 PM Central Time. Right, because, yeah, that would be 6 AM. So I get it. A Zoom for 9 hours is crazy. Well, okay, so I get it because I've also had video call trainings that are pretty much 9 hours as well, or not maybe 8 hours. Well, your average work time. So I know they're gonna give breaks and stuff, but it's still fucking disgusting. I know. I just why? Well, good luck with that training. I hope it goes well. Let me turn this off. But yeah, I mean, how are you guys? How's everyone else? I'm sorry if I forgot to ask, but yeah, today's just been a chill day. I made some meatloaf and oh wait, I don't want that. I made some meatloaf and a good therapy session. I told my therapist about like what my streams are like and she's like, "Well, that's pretty cool." And like she was asking what game I play, and I'm like, I play a whole bunch of games, and I'm just listing off like what I'm playing. But good on her. It was cool of her to like be like have interest in like what are these games like. And we were just both like, oh yeah, we both get motion sick, and I'm like telling her, yeah, I kind of tend to stay away from the first person 3D games because that's usually what gets me. That's what usually gets me motion sick. Fallout New Vegas is a special exception, but it's not really, it doesn't really require me to move around too much. Like spin around or whatever, so it's like, okay. I think that's why I'm okay with the Fallout games. But other than that, yeah, I don't know, like, maybe even walking simulators, I'm like, You'll probably be in bed for some of that. So I'm going to assume that they won't force you to turn your camera on, which I like when they give you that option. Because it's so annoying when it's like, you have to have your camera on. Like, dog, what? But yeah, yeah. No, let me move that to a different tab. The cam does have to be on. Well, that's fucking stupid. You can put a background up, and how are they gonna know if you're in bed? Well, you know, that's true. You can position yourself better. I was just under the impression that you're like, I'm gonna lie down and sleep. Well, cannot sleep, but you know, just like, oh, lie down, and it's like, they can obviously see. But I know you're not stupid enough to do that, so... Anyways, last time on Hakuoki, we finished Sanon's route, and Sanon was like, or Heisuke came to the rescue along with Sen and Kimigiku, but that didn't... Because, like, Sanon well, it looked like it was real, but he was like, oh, I'm joining Baldfather. And like, Sanon was like, oh, okay, fighting Heisuke, and then he made us think that he killed him. And I was like, nah, there's no way. But then as the route went on, it kinda seemed like he actually did kill him off, but he didn't. So everything worked out, you know, the same as usual when Baldfather's involved. Baldfather gets killed, Kaoru gets killed, and everyone's happy. And Yukimura and Sanon had their happily ever after going west into Europe to research where the water of life originated from, so they could try and, you know, cure the whole Fury thing. But yeah, we started Kazuma's route at this point. We encountered him at the Ikeda Inn, and he saw Yukimura's Kodachi, and he's like, wait a minute, she must be a demon, and then we also had another encounter where he's like, oh yeah, she is definitely a demon because her wounds healed fast. Like, he like put a little scratch on her cheek. Freeze your camera so it looks like you're still awake. Yeah, right? You can do that too. Or it's like you have like a... Like you put a picture of yourself like looking awake and stuff, but it's like pasted over the camera or some shit. Or I don't know, hack the camera and be like, yes, that me. Put googly eyes over your closed eyes, exactly. Oh, but yeah, we're continuing from here. It's Dio!
間違った情報なのではおいおい、俺が嘘を言ってるってのか嘘とは言っていない君が勘違いをしていると言っているだけだ本当にいたのならまず私に連絡があるはずそれがなかったのだから偽の情報に決まっているそうかよ本当だったらただじゃ済まさねえからな
Supposedly, they stormed Hijikata's room, but he told them the incident of the intruder was a misunderstanding. You like Hakuoki streams because you're allowed to be clueless the entire time? I know, right? It's like, coming into these streams and you don't know what Hakuoki is, and it's like, what the fuck is happening? But that's always fun, right? The only people who were notified of Kazuma's infiltration were a few of the captains. So in the eyes of the public, the infiltration of Nijo Castle never happened. Afterwards, once the rest of the men returned, there was a meeting among the captains, and we can skip over that because, wait, no. Skip. Among drink, though. There's our first drink for the night. I'm only here for Kazuma-relevant scenes. Oh, shit. You know when Ito first shows up, and then they have the physical exams? Yeah. I could already tell. Yeah, I'll at least stop for the funny CG. Look at those man titties.
新八さんの場合、体は頑丈だもん。見てもらうのは頭の
Man
方だよ
titties
な
in your face. Man titties in your face. Man
余計な
titties.
こと言ってると閉めるぞヘスケ。
長倉新八と。よし、問題ない。次。
先生、もっとちゃんと見てくれよ。
Check this
いや
out.
いや、申し分ない健康体だ。
新八後ろが使えてるんだからさっさと
I'm here for the funny CG, so we gotta drink for this. It's always a treat seeing the CG. I love their goofy odd moments. Oh yeah, we can skip and then we have this. What should I do? What should I do? I don't know. Yes, please. Are you sure? Then yes, please do so. Now let me make sure that's, okay, yes, and I'm pretty sure we've seen this. We can skip. Bald. The other bald doctor. He's the good bald doctor. And then it's gonna keep going and going. Oh! I'll take a quick CG drink for that. So, I have an unfortunate event that happened in Tomodachi life. So, Lady and Trish got divorced. I've never had any Mii's divorce before, so it's... What the fuck was that squeaky noise? I don't remember that. But yeah, no, I'm just like, what? What happened? But yeah, when it happens, like, and you talk to one of them, it shows a montage, and it honestly happens on either side if you talk to them while they're all depressed, and it'll show a montage of them slowly growing apart. And it's sad! Why this, right? They were supposed to be together! I shipped them! So now it's awkward now too because they still live with each other. Now there's other people living in the house, but their rooms are right next to each other and it's like, I sent Lady on a trip to South Asia for vacation and that always cheers me's up. So at least she's happy. And then I gave Trish a soft serve ice cream cone, which is one of the foods that she loves, and then she instantly healed up. So they're both fine now, but it really be like that, unfortunately. Let's see, where could they be going? Did I save? Okay, I did save. So knock on wood, I hope that doesn't happen with another Mii couple, but yeah. It's Jover! Let's see, I should focus on my work. I was worried for Okita, but... Yup. That is... Yeah, that's, right? Right? Hold on. What? Wait. Am I right? Is that... What? I'm confused. Where am I? Oh, wait. Okay. Chapter 3. Yeah, that's, yeah, I think this is right. Let's see. And just to make sure, yes, it's not any of my business. You can skip over. Oh, shit! Wait, that's right. He shows up. Right. I forgot. Okay, so I was worried for Okita, but let's rewind here. Kazuma jump scare. He'd be fine so long as Dr. Matsumoto was with him. Or at least I hoped so. After the excitement wound down, I excused myself and went back to work. I was outside sweeping, bamboo broom in hand, when he appeared. Sweep drink. I should be asking you the same question. A voice so deep it felt as if it were coming from the depths of the earth froze me in place. Him. Oh yes, right there was. Kazuma! His face held a mixture of surprise and contempt as he looked down at me through cold eyes. I held the broom in both hands like a staff and stepped into a fighting stance. Yes! Kick his ass with that broom! You should be running errands and cleaning for me! I know, right? That's probably what he'd be like. What are you doing here? He snorted at me. Oh, that's right. He's so quiet. That broom ain't gonna do shit, right? Yukimoto's so funny. His tone was mocking, and his eyes were like 2 chips of ice. This was a dangerous man. What was I to do? I could hardly face him alone. Calm down, drink. My father? I was staring at him, stunned by his statement. If you're talking about Kodo Yukimura, then yes, he's my father. At first he seemed surprised, but then he seemed to come to some sort of conclusion. Why are you asking about my father? I lowered the broom, my situation temporarily forgotten when... excuse me. So, I don't know. This is Kazuma's route, and we're not really in any danger right now, so I wouldn't really count this as a Shinsengumi, any member, you know, saving Yukimura in the nick of time. So I guess I'm just gonna go glaze over that. Hijikata!
昼間っから何しに来やがった。女を口説くにはまだ早い時間だぜ。
こいつに近づくんじゃねえ。
Harada! Heisuke! だぜ。
庭掃除にしちゃ切羽詰まった声が聞こえたからな。
大丈夫か？怪我してねえか？
No, I'm fine.
そうして群れる様は犬猫のごとくだ。
You know, okay, hold on. I don't think I accounted for him calling them dogs earlier. So this would be one, and then the other. Hold on. Oh no, they just said pack of humans, but here it's actually like dog. I'll drink for dog here. I could feel the tension rising by the second. Kazuma cut through it first.
遊んで欲しければ相手をしてやらぬでもないが、あいにく今日は用事を済ませに来ただけだ。
And it's like with Kazuma, they tell him to step away from the mic. And then, meanwhile, you have Nagakura, it's like, get as close to the mic as possible. Doesn't Ito also hold his hand up like that? He does, yeah. I guess it's kind of like, bad-coded gesture, I guess. Hakuoki is just Snatcher, but with gay vampires, right? They're not gay, they're all very straight for the main character, who is a girl. Although, I guess you could make the Mulan argument, so maybe they are bi. That's time for me, but how are we doing today, Anthony? What's up? We are doing a drinking game stream, so if you'd like to take part with an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, we'll let you know when to drink. It's also... there's not any shooting or anything, so... I wouldn't really put it up there with Snatcher either. It's just... we're all just a good old visual novel. If they were gay, then this wouldn't be viable as an otome. Exactly.
それから、これは忠告だ。ただの人間を鬼に作り変えるのはやめておけ。
Hmm? Humans into demons? Oh, right, she doesn't know about that at this point. Or does she? Was he talking about the serum? Oh wait, maybe she does. It's so confusing. It's like, you know, we've seen the route so many times, but it's just like, where are we in terms of knowing what's going on at this certain point of the route? You're just playing Saru Get You before bed. Cool, cool. Well, I hope you're having fun.
おう、白昼堂々と女を襲うようなゲスの言い分なんざ聞く耳持たねえな。
Wait, hold on. This is a drinking game prompt, right? Excuse me. Hold on. Something Harada woman or children, right? Let me double check that. Oh no, it's he has to talk about how it's a man's duty to protect women and or children. So not quite. The Harada prompt doesn't happen that often even on his route, right? Okay, I'll take a dog drink for this. Yeah.
ここは俺らの領分だ。ごたくを並べてないでとっとと帰りやがれ。
Or Heisuke and Saito's routes. Or Nagakura's either. Like, it happens... I don't know. I think it does happen, like, we do see more of it in Harada's route. But yeah, it doesn't really happen as much as we think it would. He looked away from the captains as if entirely uninterested in them and flashed me a cold gaze. Did he even talk? Okay, I'll just say a hijacker Yukimura. Do you understand? Heisuke doesn't angst much about being a monster, and Saito only does maybe 2 or 3 sword soliloquies. Yeah, it doesn't really happen so much. So I do wonder who made these drinking game prompts. But, I don't know, for Heisuke, it's not like it was like, oh yes, this happens so much, but it was kind of a theme that, even outside of his routes, it's like, it's still there, but it's a little more focused on his route. But it's not like he's outright saying, oh, I'm a monster. It's just like, oh, why am I like this? Speaking of Saru Get You, we were chatting about streaming and mentioned my streams, asked if I have any dream playthroughs for this channel. It was like literally any Final Any Final Fantasy and Ape Escape. Wait, oh! So is Saru Get You Ape Escape's original name? Because I didn't know that. Interesting though. That would be interesting, but yeah, no, believe me, I do want to play some Final Fantasy. It's just like I can't have too many RPGs on my lineup. Cause you know how long JRPGs could get, and it's like, ooh, that's a lot on the plate. What? His mysterious smile gave me nothing in the way of explanation. You're playing the Japanese version for funsies? Okay, that's cool. Then, with a slow, rippling motion, like a shadow sliding on water, he turned his back on us and vanished. What was happening? What were demons? And why had they come after me? My father was with them. Did that mean he was working with national imperialists? The inside of my head was a swirling mass of questions. But the one thing that most concerned me what was it? Ha! Weeb! Goes back to watching historical vampire romance drama game. Oh man, right? I think it's their interest in me. Cause, right? Why were Kazuma and his comrades after me? Okay, now let's make sure I haven't actually chosen, like, we haven't actually gone through with this choice before. Gotta check back. You know, maybe we haven't actually gone through with this answer. Yeah, I don't think we have. Ooh, this is brand new just kidding. this was in we chose this for Haruda's route. Alright. Skip. Wait, don't skip actually. Wait, actually don't skip. Hold on. I still count this as a Kazuma related scene. Like the scene's not over yet, so I'll play it out. Why were Kazuma and his comrades after me? He'd said that I had the blood of a demon, but
でもさ、なんであいつってお前のことを狙ってた
oh
んだ
my god, I was thinking the same thing, Heisuke.
何言ってやがんだよ。男が女を狙う理由なんざ一つしかねえだろうが。
え、なになに
He's here for the
大方
coochie.
こいつに一目惚れでもしたん
Yeah,
だ。
Haruda ain't completely wrong, right? Exactly. What? His response was surprising, to say the least. I wonder if this was the choice for Haruda's route because Haruda's the one that's suggesting it. I don't know. I don't know.
なんだそんなに意外かそんななりをしてても分かるやつには分かるもんだぜ。あの鬼野郎もその一人なんだろうよ。
Does it? No, he's not in. That's not the reason.
そう思ってるのはあんたお前だけかもな。
Way to back yourself up, Yukimura. What are you even saying? My voice faded into a pathetic whimper. You just saw someone bought cheap Switch games off Temu and the label for Breath of the Wild said, Zelda? Oh no. Zelda.
どうして何でもかんでも色ごとに持っていくんだよ。つうかどさくさに紛れ
Yeah,
て
it
こい
wasn't
つを口
that
説くのやめ
dirty.
てくんね
It's funny that there's a phrase that exists just to make someone sound more rough or boyish. Yeah, well, I mean, that goes for a lot of cultures, honestly. Or, well, I mean, in terms of like, you know, masculinizing or feminizing certain words or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, language is an interesting thing.
これだよ。
I wasn't sure what to say, but my face started to feel hot all of a sudden.
無駄口はそこまでだ。お前ら、さっさと仕事に戻れ。つうか、他の大使の目につく場所で、雪村の性別について話すんじゃねえ。
True you, Chad.
へいへい、わかってるって。
おっと、結構時間経ってた。お前一人で大丈夫か
Yeah, I'm almost done, so I'll be fine. I looked up at the sky. The sun was setting. I needed to hurry up and finish my cleaning.
元気出せよ。
Haruda gave me a friendly clap on the shoulder. Oh. Suddenly my heart felt a little lighter, and my mind a little less troubled. All thanks to Haruda. Okay, yeah, that's why we would choose that answer for his route. Thank you. I rolled up my sleeves and took a firm grip of my broom. And we can skip over because no Kazuma yet. Oh yeah, so I played some more Power World. I beat the first boss. So it's funny because it's like, you could tell they're kind of going for like the... What the fuck, is he here? Why is he here? What the fuck? What? Alright, go back. Go back here. But yeah, like, it's like they have gym leaders, but instead of gym badges, it's like you have to collect these key spheres or whatever. And, the first one, she looks like a fucking e-girl because she's got like the black and pink, two-tone hair and pigtails and like, you know, just kind of like this kind of street, like a, like kind of like street style, aesthetic going on. But she was easy because like the pals that I have got leveled up pretty quickly because since I'm part of Kyler's guild and like I guess that's just automatic experience gain. So like I've been leveling up pretty easily even just by walking. But yeah, it's a nice little game to play if I'm just like, you know, if I just feel like going around exploring. But anyways, March 1866. It's a drink for a date. Almost a year had passed since the Shinsengumi moved to the Nishi Hongwanji temple. At first, the new compound seemed so big, and it was hectic getting everyone to adjust, but now I felt like it had become a place we could call home. As long as it was within the Nishi Hongwanji temple, I was allowed to move as I pleased. Maybe that was why. I let my guard down. Yeah, like, I don't remember Kazuma showing up immediately after. Phew. That day, as I was cleaning the compound, I was so carried away with my duties that I'd made it to the center of the temple without noticing. That's a Yukimura sweeping drink. I hear that broom. I stopped, pausing to look at my surroundings, and I noticed the fresh new buds dotting the trees planted around the compound. I realized then that it was spring. I stopped to count how many springs I'd welcomed since I came to Kyoto. It meant that the weather was going to turn warm soon, which only increased my joy. As such thoughts crossed my mind, I saw a man standing in the corner of my eye. When did he get so close? He didn't look like one of the temple's staff. I squinted to make out his features, and suddenly my eyes grew wide. Ah! There stood Chikage Kazuma, the man affiliated with the Satsuma, the Shinsegumi's the man affiliated with the Satsuma, the Shinsegumi's enemy, and the man who would try to abduct me. I instantly stopped in my tracks. What should I do? What could I do? It felt like he could sense my anxiety. When he spoke, his tone was mild. Whoa, it's like you read our mind! Anxiety drink, you're funny. Do you think I'd believe that? How could I take anything he said as truth? My natural reaction would have been to run and alert everyone, but I doubted that he'd let me run away. Maybe I should scream for help. He had a point. If he wanted to abduct me, I wouldn't be able to fight him off. Then why was he here? This place was filled with people ready to fight him, and it was swarming with Shinsengumi men. Was it possible that he really came here alone just to visit a temple? Oh, watch, it's gonna give us a CG. Yeah, okay, he has an appreciation for the arts. Plenty of routes have had Kazuma intend to abduct her, but he always monologues first and then the Shinsengumi show up. I mean, that's true. Huh? Oh, and there's a hot drink. I would never have expected Kazuma to say anything kind, let alone complimentary about anyone. I was so dumbfounded by his demeanor that I had no idea what to do next. Look at them with me! I didn't sense any animosity in his words. Maybe that was why. Oh yeah, there it is. Wonder if there's any significance to the cord around his neck. I guess we'll find out. In this moment, I felt drawn to him, and I stood next to him to glance above us. Dang, she's so close, too! Like, he's supposed to be your enemy. Nice, though. Oh, it's a CG drink. Normally, I was so occupied with helping out around the compound that I never took the time to look at the scenery. But when I looked, I could sense life teeming from the trees, surrounding every corner of the compound. She's so blank-faced, right? Yeah, like, this doesn't give the, oh wow, it is beautiful impression. Like, not even a little bit of shock, or like, surprise, or like, wonder, or awe. It's just... He likes when the cord is pulled during sex. But I mean, hey, yeah. Well, what if it's revealed he's actually a masochist? Or something. The soft sunlight of spring accentuated the features of the temple. It was so refreshing, watching the bountiful spring around me, as if I was seeing it for the first time. Before I knew it, I had opened my mouth. It's Beautiful.
不思議なものだな。
Excuse me.
人間は素晴らしく美しいものを作る文化を持ちながら、それを怪人に返す戦や火事を平気で起こす。全く愚かな生き物としか言いようがない。そして同族や一族、親兄弟でありながら殺し合っているのも人間だ。
He kinda be right. True, true.
奴らは平気で嘘をついては人を騙し、物が欲しければ人から奪う。どうだ、人間とは愚かな生き物だと思わぬか。
There may be some people like that, but that doesn't apply to everyone.
奴らのことを言いたいのか。
Yes, even though the Shinsengumi pride themselves on being warriors, they do it to protect the people of Kyoto and the shogunate. It's never for personal gain. What Kazuma described was true. There were many people in the world capable of evil. However, the Shinsengumi men were different. Kinda wish they'd given you a dialogue choice on how to respond to Kazuma's question. That would be interesting for them to put in. I knew it because I spent every day with them.
例え話をしてやる。
Story time.
この西本願寺の隣に東本願寺がある。これを不思議に思ったことはないか。
Oh, now that you mention it, why is that?
はるか大昔、江戸幕府ができる前は本願寺という大きな勢力を持つ寺だった。
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped turned upside down.
戦
And
国
then
の
he
世に
slapped
は
me
織
with
田
his
信長を
penis.
相手にして10年もの間籠城して戦ったという。江戸幕府を開いた徳川がそんな勢力を放っておくと思うか。
I suppose not. Kazuma seemed satisfied with my response, and he nodded and continued on. Is there an Uncle Phil type in this game? Well, you know, I think you can argue that Kondo would be the Uncle Phil type. Wait, maybe not maybe, no. Actually, no, I think Hijikata would be more Uncle Phil coded, to be honest. Yeah, because, like, Hijikata does the scolds and stuff, but he still has, you know, that warm heart. Oh my god. Bro. I think you're onto something here.
東本願寺を起こさせ、本願寺から独立させた。そしてこの2つを
I feel like Heisuke would be the
徹底
Carlton.
的に争うように仕向けた。当時の本願寺の勢力や資金を2つに割き、そして互いに争わせて疲弊させるために。その結果がこの西本願寺と東本願寺だ。本
Oh
人
my
たち
god,
は
and
陰で
Jeffrey.
操
I
られ
think
ていると
I
も
think
知らず
Jeffrey would be
何十年、何百年もの間、
in no
踊らさ
way.
れ、仲間同士で争っていたわけだ。
The obvious follow-up is whose will? Well, clearly it's Yukimura, because she's, you know, she's the outsider here. She came in from West Philadelphia, born and raised.
何かに似ているとは思わぬか。
Yeah, and plus, oh my god, Kazuma as well. Why? Are you talking about the Shinsengumi? Kazuma didn't answer me.
お前が信じている奴らは幕府が用意した駒の一つにしか過ぎん。
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you know, Heisuke and Yukimura are the same in age, and they're usually kind of paired as, like, not necessarily, like, buddies, but it's just like, oh yeah, we're around the same age, you know, they have that little bond, and I feel like that's like, Will and Carlton. Oh, Kazuma's the one telling the story all about how the Hongwanji got turned, split upside down. Well, that's true. That is also true.
コマであることに気づかず、目の前の
Oh,
餌を見て
Shogunate's
刀を
dog's drink.
幕府の犬。奴らは対局や人の道もわからず、己の巧妙を上げることしか頭にない。お前はそんな奴らを信じているというのか。
I don't know anymore. Damn, Kazuma would be putting up a good point, right? I think we have to answer with I don't know. Now you're just imagining the song like, in West Okinawa, born and raised. Oh my god. I don't know. Fuck, never mind, that's wrong. Okay, we gotta reload. Alright, that's a reload drink. What? Why do you still have faith? I thought... Maybe he'll be like, ooh, that resilience. That strong faith. I don't know. Even so, I still have faith in them. I've lived with them for the past few years and seen them closely. I know. Everyone struggles, and they put forth so much effort to achieving what they believe is right. So, I don't think they are the people you think they are. I think there's something more.
では、新選組ならば仲間を殺したり戦を起こしても構わない。
He wants an inkling of self-confidence from her. True, true. And I think that checks out for him, too. Well, I guess it wouldn't be right. Ah, there we go. Yeah.
お前は随分と自分勝手だな。だが、自分が信じるものをかばおうとするその態度は好ましいぞ。
Huh? What? Do a song for the deaf. Hall drink.
さて、少し長いをしたようだ。
It seemed like he really wasn't planning to do anything. Would he really just up and leave like that?
どうした？本当はさらってほしいのか？
Of course not.
一つ言っておく。お前が身を寄せている新選組は、刀を振るえば武士なのだと勘違いしているバカな奴らだ。言われるがままに刃を抜き、平気で仲間を切る。そんな奴らはあまり信用するな。
But everyone is...
いずれ時が来たらお前を迎えに来る。それまで考えておくがいい。
Come for me, but I won't. I threw my arm out to reach for him. But a gust of wind separated us. Mysterious wind. I covered my face to block out the wind, and when I looked up, Kazuma was already gone. God, that's so fucking anime. Of course. I was left alone, reflecting on Kazuma's words. He had a point. Humans fought so needlessly. But still, I wanted to believe somewhere in my heart that the Shinsengumi were more than that. The shogunate as portrayed in this game really isn't worthy of their loyalty, right? So let's see what Yukimura thinks as this route goes on. Is she gonna change her mind? In that sense, you could call them fools. True. And we can skip that. The farts were too stinky. Had to cover your face to hide the tears. Oh my god. Not the farts. Oh hey, it's Sen. We'll take a CG drink here. No, we will skip past. No tents today, sorry. As tempting as it may be, there is no Kazuma here, so you are not relevant to my story right now. Although maybe she'll be relevant later. Oh, it's that guy and that guy. The goofy awe music. All hail the skip button 2 years in, right? And you know what? Yeah, I do miss the but it is going by very fast, so... I can't believe it's been 2 fucking years! Yes, that guy and that guy. Anyways, there was a lot on my mind, but what worried me the most was, the Furies? Because I feel like that... Because I don't remember Kazuma and the goons being interested in the notice board stuff. That's all Kaoru. So I'm gonna choose the Furies. Let's see. Yeah, I'm correct. Alright. Well, we can skip over. Unless Kazuma shows up. Wait a minute, oh wait, hold on. Is this where Sanan's being all creepy and stuff? Excuse me. Yeah, fuck that. We're not in your route anymore, fuck you, Sanan. But does Kazuma... Or maybe it was later on. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep skipping. Never played this game, so you have no horse in this race? But a visual novel taking as long as Breath of the Wild is pretty wacky. What? Oh, wow. Crazy. But he's just misunderstood. Oh, chapter 4. Heisuke man titties. Okay. Skip. I am doing all the routes, so it is funny, right? Yeah. Shit, yeah, I don't... Actually, let me check. What number stream for Hakuoki are we on? And this doesn't count my initial playthrough of, you know, the separate Kyoto Winds and Edo Blossoms. We're at number, oh, this is stream number 49 for this specific port. But yeah, I mean, this is one of the last routes we have to do. Like, I still have to do the no romance route, and then Hijikata's route, and then we're all done. But yeah, I'll drink for March 1867 for date. Just skip down. Fucking Kaoru! Yeah, skip. No, we don't care. Oh, I guess we had the Kaoru thing happen. Oh, yeah, I guess that was the last stream. I don't remember that happening this stream. Not that I care. I wonder if Kaoru's gonna have any relevance at all, though, in this route. But I guess we'll find out. What on earth? Wait, no, hold on. This is the other thing. It's not Kazuma. Oh, it's a CG drink. Blood oozed from the cut, and then we'll skip. But yeah, I take the drink. Yeah, that's right. This happened. There is another moment where Kazuma also infiltrates again, but yeah, I think it's after this. For sure. And he sees it. He's like, oh my god, Sanan's still alive? Oh, it's when Heisuke and Saito leave the Shinsengumi. Oh. However, even with all of my confusion, I was especially worried about the soldiers, I think? Yeah? Or wait, maybe I should be concerned about the Guardians, because they're leaving. I don't know. Gintoki's evil now, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Alright, no, maybe it's the soldiers. What about the feelings of those who were being left behind? Yeah, this is right. And I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. Yeah, we could skip. Excuse me. I decided to ask... Oh, okay. Damn, I forgot they had that immediate follow-up. I decided to ask someone high-ranking? The heads of the Shinsengumi seemed like the best people to ask. Yes, I'm correct. Now, have we seen this before? Okay, we have correct, right? Alright, we have seen this, so we can skip. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. You know, a certain dog hasn't barked at all so far, which is surprising because it's like he always barks whenever there's a street. Oh, we gotta rewind. Stop! We gotta rewind. But yeah, no, he's just lying down next to me. He's just chilling. So, knock on wood, let's hope he stays like that. Let's see. I think... because it has to start with where Yamazaki's at. Okay, I guess we'll go back here. Whenever you hear correct, you imagine Plankton yelling it in the Fan Geek episode. And I can hear that already. Correct! As it turned out, getting approval to go out was surprisingly easy. And so... before long, Yamazaki and I were on our way into the city. Sorry for the trouble.
いや、今は幸い手が空いていたからな。
Damn it, it feels like it's been so long since we've seen Yamazaki.
さて、目的の品は饅頭だったか。
Yes, Kondo says this place makes some that's really good. Although apparently that's common knowledge, so they run out really quick. Kondo's request for sweets was surely his way of looking out for me. It looked as though I wasn't as adept at hiding my feelings as I'd hoped. I needed to work on that. I don't want them worrying about me. Whew. I could feel the warmth of the freshly made manju through the box. Kondo would be happy to get them. Picturing his reaction, I felt a smile spread across my face.
どうした？用が済んだのならそろそろ行くぞ。
Oh, right. The sun was inching toward the horizon, pushing our shadows out further and further. The sun looks kind of strange today. It's eerily red. We continue to walk looking up. Ooh, ominous. Suddenly, Yamazaki stopped. What's wrong?
下がれ、雪村か。
Then I saw him, walking down the street toward us, and the hustle and bustle seemed to just fall away. Everyone stepped out of his way without so much as a word, even the men with swords tied prominently to their hips. You! Me! Him!
これは
Oh
ま
yes.
た思いもよらぬ状況で出くわすものだな。
風間千景、なぜお前がこんなところにいる？
それはこちらのセリフだ。
Shogunate
幕府の
dog
犬
drink.
どもがこの辺りをうろつくのはわからんでもないが、カゴの鳥を外に連れ出すとは珍しい。どういう風の吹き回しだ？
Yamazaki slipped a hand into his pocket, and Kazuma grinned.
やめておけ。暗記の一つ二つで俺をどうにかできるとでも思っているのか。
できないかどうか、その身で試してみるか。
Yamazaki, wait. There are too many people here. I could see several families on the street, their children laughing and playing. Yamazaki's eyes flicked back and forth, taking in everything. When he spoke, it was in a voice so low that only I could hear.
雪村君、君は逃げろ。ここは俺が何とかする。
But Kazuma had fought the entire Shinsengumi to a standstill, then walked away. Yamazaki was skilled, but the odds were not in his favor. But what could I do about Kazuma? He was only walking by, right? Leave him alone. Or let's see, what are my choices here? Oh, well, why don't we talk to him, right? This is his route. Why are you here? Was it really only coincidence? Or was there some other purpose to his presence? Yeah, of course. Oh, check this out. Until we knew his intentions, it seemed premature to decide whether to fight or flee.
そんなことを聞いて俺が素直に答えるとでも思うのか。
Indeed, he didn't seem like the type to answer honestly when asked. But it's still good.
敵であるはずのこの俺を前にして悠長に質問。愚かなのかそれとも気丈なのか。
ざれ言はいい。お前がここにいる目的、嫌でも答えてもらうぞ。
目的だと。
What is... It's so vague. What is your purpose?
お前が何の理由もなく偶然この辺りを通りかかったとは思えん。狙いがあるのではないか。
My porpoise? I think I used to have a porpoise. Yeah, dog drink.
大した中堅ぶりだ。俺は偶然通りかかっただけだ。と答えたらどうする？
Yeah, dog, like, come on. What do you mean?
お前らが信じるかは知らん。だが信じずとも一向に
Just
構
going
わ
for a walk. He's gonna get some manju himself. Then, where are you going?
酒だ。
Oh, mood. Hey, I'm walking here. I'll count that as an alcohol-involved drink. Damn, he drinks. Oh, it's a hall drink too.
退屈しのぎに酒を飲みに来た。いちいちこの
Another alcohol drink.
納得できんのかお前たちは。
Yes, please tell us what is your sake? What is your favorite sake?
どうした？
I mean,
酒を飲むのがそんなにおかしい。
yeah, I don't know. I didn't really peg him for the drinking type, but you know, I'm all for it. So that's another alcohol drink.
お前はまさか我々が人の肉を食らい血を吸って生きているとでも思ったのか。
I like the little laugh there. Oh shit! I didn't mean to put it on auto. Well, no, but I'd only ever seen Kazuma on the battlefield before. In my mind, he was inextricably connected to the din of battle and the stench of blood. Excuse me. To think of a creature like that going and sitting down at a bar with normal human beings to have a drink. Excuse me, alcohol drink again. Do you believe love can bloom even on the battlefield? Oh, that's right. Earlier in Tomodachi Life, Snake and Otacon got in a fight, and like, if two Miis that are in like an argument come close to each other, they'll start throwing shit at each other. And this happened twice, cause they were in a narrow space, so they had no choice but to go like, you know, follow each other. So it happened twice. I tried to have Anthony's Mii, you know, interfere and just, you know, kind of de-escalate the situation. But when I dropped him down to talk to Snake, he just started playing his maracas. So then I'm just like struggling to find someone to, you know, stop the fight, but yeah, it's funny. It was next to impossible to imagine.
信じられぬのならついてきて監視でも何でも
Whoa!
する。
What? He wants us to pour him a drink? Yeah, another alcohol mentioned drink. No, thank you. I don't think I want to do that.
相変わ
This
ら
is
ず
the
犬ども
dog
の
gonna
とこ
pour
に
drink.
匂わ
Ah,
せ
there's so many drinks now.
理解できんな。お前がなぜあんな無様な連中に肩入れするのか。
My hands tighten into fists. It was the Arthur fist. No. I mean, no. They're not crude, and they're not animals. Is he capable of making small talk with other bar patrons without condescending to humans with each sentence? Right? It's hard to imagine. Like, if anything, I feel like he'd, you know, he'd go on the corner or like sit alone at the bar. Or okay, I mean that's not really a thing that's in you know, like these places to drink, at least back in the day. But, you know, still, I think he'd be all to himself. They're not crude, rude, but they are some bad dudes. I like that. That sounds like something that you'd hear in Xavier Renegade Angel. And if it is a line from that show, then yeah. But I give you a +2 for that. Did I give your me maracas because I know that you love Samba de Amigo on Dreamcast, which is a rhythm game with maracas? No, I just typically give maracas to every me, but good to know. That does sound like fun though. Oh man. They're samurai, and they take pride in what they do.
誇りだと。
This isn't Pride Month, Yukimura.
Oh,
okay, there's the Fury fake drink.
誇りと呼ぶのか。
Oh, he's fucking pissed now. Well, Kazuma always referred to the Furies as fakes. You can't spell Pride Month without demon. Yeah, you're right. Okay, hold on. No, she can't mention that he talks about it. Samba de Amigo. Yeah, I enjoy rhythm games. That does sound like fun. I would like to try it someday. The water of life granted a great deal of power, but in exchange, it drove those who used it mad with bloodlust. Knowing how dangerous it was, I had no decent rebuttal.
雪村君、奴の言葉に惑わされるな。
Oh, I'm sure he
君の
does.
うろたえる様を見て楽しんでいるだけだ。
Yamazaki.
俺たちの方にはここでこれ以上お前と話すことなど何もない。お前の目的が本当に酒だというならさっさと言ったらどうだ。そちらとてこんな街中でことを構えるのは得策ではないだろう。
本当にそう思うの。鬼であるこの俺が。
This human rabble.
存在を気にしてこの場を引くとでも。
Yeah, bro just wants to drink. Let him drink. His eyes narrowed to predatory slits. Excuse me. Yamazaki only shook his head.
お前は薩摩に属すると聞いている。
Shit, just leave him alone, dog.
仮にお前個人が被害を気
Well, I
に
mean,
せ
I
ず
get it. I get it's his route, but damn, bro just wants
こ
to
んなとこ
fucking
ろで騒ぎ
drink.
を起こしてほしくはないはずだ。違うか。
多少の頭は回るよ。
For a long, tense moment, they glared at each other. Kazuma probably finds this funny anyway. That is true. Eventually, it was Kazuma who backed away.
まあいい。先ほど言った通り、この出会いは偶然でしかない。もともとこの場で貴様らをどうこうしようとは思っていない。
There's a newer Samba on Switch that had you shake the Joy-Cons as Maraca-type controls. Ooh, I'd have to look into that then. With a cold smile, he turned to walk away. Huh? Where are you going? Drink. I couldn't shake the feeling that it had all been too easy. Kazuma only sighed.
先ほども言ったはずだぞ。
Alcohol mentioned drink.
酒を飲みに行くだけだと。
Damn, I thought he was just gonna walk off after that. Yeah, just let him drink.
我々鬼とて飯を食い酒を飲み眠り当たり前にそうして生きている。お前と同じ。
Or they eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Just like I do?
いずれお前が我々の元に来る。いやでも。
I really want to know how Yukimoto would interact with, you know, getting to stay with Kazuma and the goons. I'm really curious. Then he was gone into the crowd. I just stood there, his words echoing through my mind. Ooh.
俺はこれから副長に先ほどの件を報告してくる。君も早く部屋に戻れ。くれぐれも一人で出歩かないように。
Yes, thank you. I turned and headed toward Kondo's room. The manju was cold by the time I got there. No! Even after returning to my own room, Kazuma's words rang in my ears. Demons lived ordinary lives, just like I did. A demon. That was what he called himself, but he looked no different from any normal human. I mean, aside from the red eyes, sure, but perhaps his everyday life was more ordinary than I had imagined. Maybe it was more peaceful than the dangerous life the Shinsengumi led. Ooh, oh, she's contemplating now. Ooh. Maybe I really don't know anything about them. To join Kazuma and the demons would be to admit that I was a demon myself, and that prospect frightened me. And yet, the demons apparently lived their lives as would any ordinary person. It was difficult to put into words, but I somehow felt like they'd become less distant than before. She's gonna have her Twilight moment. I know what you are. Say it. You're a demon. Oh, you're blonde. Beginning of June 1867. That's a date drink. 3 months had passed since Ito had left the Shinsengumi, taking his men and others with him. I don't care. There's no Kazuma. Oh, I think this is where Sen and Kimihiku come in. It's like, oh my god, you are a demon. Oh! Wait! Yeah! No one straight out told her she's a demon yet. This is where it happens. No wonder she's all like, what does he mean? Like, just like me. Oh, okay. So I feel like this talk is going to, you know, push her in the direction. She'll be like, oh my god, we are the same. Oh wait, I know Sen's gonna be like, is there anyone you like? Imagine if Bella said virgin when Edward was said, say it! Oh man. He just like me, for real, for real. The demon thing, not the virgin thing. What should I tell her? No. Right? Cause Kazuma. I know what you are. Say it. Mormon. No, it's not that. Have we said... I think we've said no as part of, what's his name? Yeah, Sakamoto's route, so we can skip over that. Skip, skip, skip. Blah, blah, blah. Oh! Oh, wait, hold on. I think this is important. Okay, here, we'll rewind right here. As these thoughts were running wild in my head, I think it's happening. A sudden sound from outside made me jump. That sound! Could it be?
雪村君、夜分遅く失礼します。
Are Mormons the ones that go door to door to tell us the good news? Yeah, it's them and the Jehovah's Witnesses. I heard Shimada from the hallway. Yes? The door snapped open as Shimada stepped in. His eyes darted back and forth, his body tense. Has something happened?
はい。
Yeah, there it is.
本所に襲撃をかけてきました。
What?
奴らの狙いは君です。この部屋でじっとしていてください。
But I was the reason they'd come here. How could I justify sitting on my hands? I didn't know what to do. Leave the compound, right? Or no, go find the others. We need to encounter him. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. I have to go, Shimada. Yeah. And I'm pretty... No, wait, despite... Yeah, no. We just go through with the scene.
いけません。絶対に君をここから出すなと副長が仰せです。
Those demons are here for me. If anyone gets hurt, maybe they'll listen to me. That's why they're here, right? Won't let you. Please, I'm begging you. Let me go. They were here for me. Maybe Kazuma and the others would hear me out. Shimada's brow furrowed, and his mouth drew into a tight line. But at last he sighed, shaking his head.
そこまで言うのであれば仕方ありませんね。ただし、俺は君の護衛を申し付けられています。ここを出るというのであれば、俺も共に行きますが、構いませんね。
That will be fine. We ran out of the house.
雪村君、こっちです。
The second the words were out of his mouth, something passed right in front of my eyes. His big body went flying, damn! Yeeted! He flew several yards through the air, then hit the ground hard. Oof. He didn't move. Shimada? It all happened so quickly. Something passed right in front of my eyes. It was my eyelids. I tried to run up to him, but then...
どこへ行くつもりだ?
Oh, come on, who else could that be? That voice! Ooh. In the same instant that I recognized his voice, I felt his arm snake around my neck to pull me in. Snake! 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 So it's a CG drink. I am gonna grab a new drink, so I will be right back. Alright, so this is another new drink that I picked up from Bevmo. It's the Sea Dog Brewing Company. It's a blueberry wheat ale. I saw it was from Maine, so I was like, ooh. And I also saw blueberry, and I'm like, ooh. And then Sea Dog's cool. So we'll drink for the CG here. Oh, wow. Yeah, there is a bit of blueberry there. Yeah, and blueberries are one of Maine's specialties. I remember they were very big on blueberry sweets. Like, there was blueberry pie. I remember they had blueberry soda. That shit was so good. And they also had blueberry beer. I didn't try that because I wasn't sure of alcohol, but not like Sea Dog, like the letter, not like the streamer or YouTuber. Sea as in, you know, the ocean. Oh my god, yeah, even the aftertaste, you know, it leaves your mouth with like a blueberry kind of scent that you can taste. Oh my god, that is so good. Oh, I love Maine. Like, Maine is just so out there. It's like, it's so peaceful out there. There's not really much. But like when you go out to the seaside, like fuck, what was the town we were in? I want to say that it was called Whale Tail or something, but that's probably not true, but there was a national park nearby. But it was so pretty out there. It was so nice. And the lobster divine. Like you go to any New England state, you get lobster, that you have to get the lobster. It's so good. Or the clam chowder. Oh man, oh, you know what? Whale Tail was the name of the restaurant we were at. It had something to do with whales, but fuck, dude, it was so good. I enjoyed Maine a lot, and it's the only U.S. state that doesn't have any billboards. Like they've made it a point to not put billboards up, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, no, this is really good. I struggled, but his grip was as immovable as steel. Let go of me! Excuse me. Damn, even my burps taste like blueberry. And that was only one sip. What the fuck? Oh man. Oh, and there's a little caption here. It says beer for dog people. Dang. Yeah, this is nice. And of course, they had blueberry syrup too. Like, syrup is another big thing over there. Probably because they're so close to Canada. Oh, okay, I'll take that as a fake drink. Damn, yeah, wait, I wonder if this is the same blueberry beer that I had. Or wait, no, I didn't have the blueberry beer. But I wonder if this would be the blueberry beer that I could have gotten over there. Think I'm about to have a Violet Beauregard moment? You know what? Fuck it. I think it's worth it for this beer. Fuck it. Damn, like, it's so good. It was obvious what he was referring to when he mentioned fakes. Yeah, we know. Another fake drink. Or actually, no. It has to be Kazuma himself saying fake, so I'll count the drink going towards this line here. Yeah, it's like a weedy blueberry. Like, you can taste the wheat. Which, it is a blueberry wheat ale. Yeah, no, this is really good. Man. I couldn't find a response. I wasn't necessarily in favor of the existence of Furies, but there were times when there was no other choice. As an outsider, I was in no position to say. And more than anything, my father was the one responsible. I will take responsibility in my father's place. My father was handling the experiment. So let's see, is this right? Yep. Have we chosen this before, though? I don't think so. But we'll see. Let me just double check. Fact check. Yeah, like this would really feel like this route only. Yeah. This is all new, I think. Yeah, okay, so we'll go on with this one. As his daughter, I can't ignore it. Oh yeah, there you go.
殊勝な心がけだな。だからといって目をつぶるわけにはいかんぞ。
Just then.
新選組屯所に陥るとは大した。
Yeah, no, I wouldn't count this as them saving her in the nick of time, but she's like, no. Again, it's Kazuma's route, so I can't really.
おせんとかいう女といい、てめえといい。ここは鬼とやらの集会所じゃねえんだぜ。
Funny you say that. Kazuma is like, no, don't turn me into a marketable plushie. I'm surprised there's Hakuoki Fumos. Thank you again for sending me the face cam. But yeah, no, I saw like there's definitely an Okita Fumomo, and I'm like, ooh, I kind of want it. Fumos are so cute. I'd like to get one someday.
これ以上好き勝手はさせねえ。覚悟はいいか。
てめえ、嫁取りのためにわざわざ俺たちの元に押しかけてきてやがるんだってな。こんだけ肘手食わされりゃ、そろそろ思い知ってもいい頃だと思うが。鬼っつうのはよっぽど諦めが悪いみてえだな。
Hijikata! Harada! Yeah, like I googled it, so there are other ones. I even saw one for Yamazaki, which, you know, I honestly think that's kind of surprising, but yeah. Behind them, I could see Yamazaki and several of the other Shinsengumi soldiers. Some men were missing though. Had they been injured by the demons like Shimada? Perhaps even killed?
貴様らにはこの者の値打ちなどわかるまい。鬼は鬼のもとにあるのが定め。ふさわしい者の手にあってこそ進化を発揮するというものだ。
Yeah, that counts as a Kazuma insisting Yukimoto should be his waifu drink. Yeah. Used, huh? Interesting choice of words, Kazuma. Right?
真正面から口説いて振られんのが怖えから
Holy
って
fuck, yeah,
無理やり連れ
this
去ろう
beer
っ
is
つうの
so
が
good. Oh my god.
かっこ悪いにも程があるぜ。てめえのやり方はよ。
言っとくが、そいつは人質にはならねえぞ。
Wow, Hijikata, wow.
そいつを盾に取ったところで、俺たちは何のためらいもなく、てめえを切る。
元よりそんなつもりはない。貴様らごときに人質など必要ないからな。
That Kazuma dude sounds like Iori Yagami. Well, I mean, fuck, I don't remember the voice actor's name, but it's the same guy who voices Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. So possible. The ring of men began to draw in. I could feel the tension build like a rope being pulled taut. Soon it would reach its breaking point. What was I going to do? What are you? What? I don't know. Try to attack, I guess? Excuse me. Kazuma had a good hold on me from behind. Oh, but he hadn't bothered to restrain my arms. Excuse me. Oh no, I'm supposed. Okay, that's a reload drink. I'm supposed to trust the Shinsengumi. Stop! Okay, so reload drink. I had decided long ago that I would trust them. Kiss him. Right? Where's that option? Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure. That... Let me make sure we haven't, you know, chosen this before. Okay, we have seen this before, but... Nonetheless, oh wait, why am I checking? We'd still play this out. You put a voice clip in Persona? Okay, so let me see. I can see the similarities, but I don't think it's him. Yeah, like, this specific voice actor has, like, he does have a deep voice, but there's kind of like a fine, yeah, like there's a fine quality to his voice that I don't really hear in this person's. You thought that was coming from the game for a second? No. Yeah, here, let me fact check. Hold on. Let me fact check for you. This is who is he voiced by? Who is your voice actor? Who's your voice actor or voice actors? Okay, so I'll look at that. And then this, yeah, cause it's not him. I had decided long ago that I would trust them. The men of the Shinsengumi had far more experience and skill than I did. The safest thing for me to do would be to leave the situation to them. My eyes met Harada's. They were calm, confident, and warm. Even quite literally in the grip of the enemy, his gaze made me feel safe somehow. I would be fine. I just knew it.
門の周りにいた連中はあらかた片付きました。
たく、あっけねえにも程があるよな。所詮は人間かよ。おい、風間よ。目的の女は捕まえたんだ。さっさと帰ろうぜ。
確かに、これ以上騒ぎが大きくなってしまっては何かと面倒です。そうだな。
しかしがっかりさせてくれるぜ。新選組っつってもこの程度か。
Sorta. Sorta. Omamna. His laughter was cut short. Harada's spear cut him off, stabbing through the dark.
Oh, no!
Whoop! Shiranui barely dodged the spear. However, the attack didn't end there. Harada attacked twice, 3 times, trying to spear Shiranui.
新選組がどうしたってもう一遍聞かせてもらおうじゃん。
When you're on a diet but the restaurant has nothing else to drink. Yeah. Harada versus Shiranui drink. Yeah.
その場から絶対に動くんじゃねえぞ。
Yeah, I was gonna say that I wanted to let it play out for a bit. The spear shot forward right next to me.
愚か。その程度でこの俺を倒せるとでも思っている。
どこを見てやがる。てめえの相手はこの俺だ。
Out of nowhere, Hijikata appeared, his sword already sweeping down toward Kazuma. Kazuma dodged the strike and intercepted it with his blade. Ah! I slumped to the ground as the Shinsengumi's combined attack forced Kazuma back.
そのままじっとしてろ。何があっても顔を上げるなよ。
His spear had nearly grazed the top of my head. Bursts of frenetic swordplay fill the air. The last pair we need is Saito and Amagiri, but obviously Saito's not here. I don't know though, cause like, so here's my thing. If Harada and Shiranui truly face off, like, I mean, yeah, they exchanged blows, but I don't really count that as facing off. Like, it's more like they're actually engaged in battle instead of just like, oh yeah, they're doing attacks to save Yukimura. So that's why I was kind of holding off. Am I seeing End of Ava on Wednesday? I could, but honestly, I'm not sure. I think I will. I don't think I will. Because I know we're gonna watch it on the server anyways, and I've already seen End of Ava in theaters. So I think I should be okay. This was no ordinary fight. This was something beyond comprehension. A battle between those whose strength exceeded mortal boundaries. Okay, so now I'll take that extra drink for Hijikata and Kazuma facing off.
貴様ら。
He brushed aside a second blow from Hijikata. Okay, yeah, so now they're really engaging in battle. And a strike from Harada.
鬼っつっても切られりゃ血が出る。 首をはねられりゃ死ぬんだろ。
試してみる。
But yeah, that is cool that you're gonna watch End of Eva on Wednesday, Anthony. That should be fun. It is a nice experience watching it in theaters.
ああ、この手でてめえを地獄に送ってやるよ。
The sound of steel on steel rang out across the compound. I was surprised that none of the blades had broken.
人間とは不可解な生き物です。なぜ叶わぬと分かっていて牙を剥くのですか。
As he spoke, Amagiri moved toward Kazuma, but found Nagakura standing in his path.
おっと、お前の相手はこの俺だ。
Amagiri really said, I do not comprehend, right?
ご遠慮したいところですが、その様子では聞き入れてはもらえないでしょう。
Nagakura, you should have been Saito! Damn it, you could have gotten us a whole bunch of drinks.
当たり前だろ。
Nagakura swung his sword, as if backed by his entire body, and Amagiri deflected it with his arm. Damn.
てめえが池田屋で平助をやったやつだな。あいつの分の一撃もくれてやらなきゃ気が済まねえ。
どうした？
I
さっ
don't
きまで
think
と比べると
what
動き
Nagakura
が
said
鈍ってる
actually
ぜ。
means duh. I think that's just weird translation, honestly.
貴様ごとき全力を出すまでもないから。
But I mean, maybe it does. I just think duh is a weird way to actually translate it. I feel like it might actually, it might be along the word, or excuse me, the same line as duh. Maybe the translators just went with duh because it feels like something Nakakura would say. But it does feel weird because it's like, ugh, long word, and then it's like translated as duh.
原田、てめえは俺がやってやるぜ。
He aimed his gun right at Harada.
吹っ飛びやがれ。させるか。
Gay, right? Won't let you. Shiranui lost his balance due to the spear being shot at him.
残念だが、この間合いだと銃はやりにゃ勝てねえぜ。
面白い。原田、てめえよっぽど蜂の巣にされてえらしいな。
どうするのです風間。
Hey, see,
敵も体勢を立て直しつつあります。
Oh, you can beat your bomb. Oh, you're into that stuff.
いつでも手に入れられる。
Whoa. Kazuma put his sword away.
逃がすか。
Hijikata aimed another swing at the demons, but we can take her anytime we like, except right now, I guess, right? Hoping Kazuma and Amagiri disappeared into the night.
何が鬼だよ。あいつらの方こそ口だけじゃねえか。
So we said, but
無理すんな新八。息が上がってるぜ。
バカ野郎。こんなの敵を油断させるための作戦に決まってんだろうが。
they didn't mention Shiranui leaving, but I guess he's just kind of left
んなことよ
with
り
them without having been mentioned. Because if Haruda is here talking to us, where did Shiranui go, right? Just kidding, he's still there. Nagakura glared, and where he looked, there was one demon left. Shiranui.
原田、お前ほんと面白いな。やりごときでこの俺様に向かってくるなんてよ。
Shiranui gave an eerie smirk, and Haruda's lip curled up.
お前をやるのはまた今度だ。次こそは邪魔が入らねえことを祈りてえもんだな。どっちかが死ぬまで殺し合いてえ。
And with that, he was gone. The demons disappeared, and finally, the compound fell silent. Was it over? Hopefully we'll actually be able to finish next time. Oh, right? I felt my body go limp as the tension disappeared. Whoa, wait! We're doing Kazuma's route, not yours! Nice we get to see this again, though. Okay, yeah, CG drink. Woo. Actually, let me see the progress on the routes and stuff. Hold on. I only care about Kazuma right now. 3/3. So, I'm curious what it says for Haruda. Just closed. Okay, we're confirmed on Kazuma's route then. I looked up to find Haruda's smiling face in front of my own. Haruda. If I said anything more, I was afraid I'd burst into tears. Bitch, you're already crying. Oh, cry drink, I forgot. He's clearly crying in the CG. I did my best to give him a shaky smile instead. With a grin, he gently patted my head. Haruda, thank you. No, no.
無理すんな。切り合いの中に居合わせて怖くねえはずねえだろうが。
No! Stop! This is Kazuma's route! But we already know we're good.
ありがとな。あいつらを追っ払えたのはお前のおかげだ。
What?
なんだかんだで男っつの単純なもんでな。女の目が近くにあるとみっともねえ姿は絶対に見せられねえって思っちまうもんなんだ。
Haruda. Surely he was saying these kind words so that I wouldn't feel guilty, but his subtle kindness seeped into my heart.
何が正しくて何が間違ってるのか。ごちゃごちゃして分かりにくい時代ではあるけどよ。それでも男が女を守るっつうのは間違いなく正しいことのはずだ。
His words reminded me of Heisuke and Saito's sentiments as they left the Shinsengumi. I wondered if their departure had cast some kind of confusion in his heart. A departure for a man who typically never second-guessed himself. But of course, he was strong, and he would never, ever show that side of himself.
お前がいてくれたから、俺たちは普段の何倍もの力を出せた。俺だけじゃねえぜ。新八も近藤さんや土方さんもお前を守るために必死で戦ったんだ。
Hold on, we were at our best out there. We were fighting to protect you. Yeah, no, it's like a weird run-on sentence, or it could have been phrased better, so I'll take that as a grammar error drink. So, I saw at least 4 different Kazuma Fumos. Maybe you saw the same post, and then I saw a Yamazaki one, and then an Okita one. There might be more, I just didn't really scroll down. I just wanted to know, were there other Hakuoki Fumos that, excuse me, existed? So, you know, that's about as far as I went.
だから、気にすんじゃねえ。詫びたりもするな。な？ありがとうな。
He patted my head once more, and his touch pushed me over the edge. Thank you, Haruda. After a while, I calmed down. I'll count that as a calm down drink. Haruda extended his hand to me and I stood up. His touch pushed you over the edge. Whoa.
よし。そんじゃあお前は部屋に戻れよ。送って行ってやるから。
Huh? But, hot drink.
いいからこれぐらいさせろ。な。
Thank you. He walked me to my room and I took a rest. Skip, skip, skip. Not until I see Kazuma. Oh, okay, it looks like they're talking about moving. Right. Blah blah blah. Still keep skipping. It's not like Kazuma would be out here. Oh, I saw Sakamoto there. He did. But yeah. Not that I care. There's no Kazuma in this scene either. I don't know, what will I do? Damn, they're just talking about Sakamoto being killed and then we're in Sakamoto's safe house right now. I decided to stay home. I understand. I will stay behind. Yeah, and I'm sure we've chosen this before. Let me see. Yeah, we can skip. I wonder, will Kazuma show up here? There's Yamazaki. Attack. Oh, I saw Kazuma there. Never forget Sakamoto talking about how he wasn't gonna die on his route. Unaware that he dies on every other route, right? Let's see. I'll go for him here. Or actually, no, I'll go a little further. Ah, stop, wrong button. We'll go from, we'll go from where, here. I wandered around the compound, my mind occupied with worried thoughts of Heisuke and the others. Before long, I found myself outside. I suddenly heard footsteps. Yamazaki?
こんなところで何をしている？一人で出歩かないよう言われているはずだが。
I'm sorry.
いや、今はそんなことはどうでもいい。大変な知らせが入った。時間が惜しい。広間に人を集めるから手伝ってくれ。
Urgent news? The common room was noisy, even though most of the Shinsengumi was elsewhere.
掃除は休んでいるようだったから呼ばなかったよ。構わないかい？
はい、問題ありません。それより、ことは急を要します。島田君たちがまだですが、先に話しましょう。
Has something happened? I've never seen Yamazaki so impatient. Whatever it was that he had to say, it had to be big. I waited for Yamazaki to continue, worry eating at me.
もしや、伊藤さんの暗殺に失敗したのかい？
いえ、それ自体は成功です。我々は伊藤の死体をおとりに五両エジを油麹へとおびき寄せ包囲しました。
So few words to mark the death of a man. But Yamazaki pressed on, and I had no time to feel sad. Urgent news! A second ship has hit Kofu Castle! Nani? Ah, no!
ですがその際、
7-Eleven.
長倉さんたちと五両エジ双方を包囲する形で横槍が入りました。おそらく薩摩の連中です。
Oh no! Are Nagakura and Harada and Heisuke alright?
敵の数はこちらを大きく上回っていたが、おそらくあの方々ならばしばらくは持ちこたえてくれるはずだ。
早急に援軍を送らなければならないね。動ける者は私と島田君と。
Was Saddam Hussein responsible for 7-Eleven? Oh man, that fucking video. Docu has like the funniest videos. Like, I love how he makes it sound all serious and it's just like, you know, clear shit posting. Along with the, you know, the visuals, good stuff. Just as Inoue stood up, there was an explosion of noise from outside. But what was that? Inoue and Yamazaki exchanges nervous glances. It should be exchanged. Alright, grab our drink. Shimada burst through the door.
大変です。
Oh yeah.
鬼が襲撃してきました。
What? Why now?
こんな時だからかもしれないね。状況を説明してくれ、島田君。襲ってきたのは例の3人組かい？い
え、刀を持った細表の男一人です。確かあれは。
Oh, whoops.
風間千景か。
Of course. Here, let me play this accent.
刀を持った細表の男一人です。確かあれは。
Here we go again. We all ran outside. We came to a sudden halt, frozen by the scene before us. Everywhere there were bodies, and the air was thick with the stench of blood. The scent was so strong that one need not be a fury to be driven mad by it.
このムクロは皆羅刹隊。これを風間が一人でやったと。
羅刹隊ということは、撃って出たのは三男さんか。彼は今どこに？
あちらです。
Oh, it's Son.
まがいものの力など所詮はこの程度。哀れなものだ。生まれ変わって出直してくるがいい。
One of the Furies who'd leapt at Kazuma alongside Sannan fell to the ground with a groan.
離れ。
貴様は他の雑魚よりは多少はマシだが、所詮はまがいものの
Fake trick again. Of all the Fury Corps, Sannan was the only one who could stand before Kazuma's onslaught. But even he was no match for the demon. Kazuma kicked out almost casually at a charging Fury, sending him flying, and continued his slow walk forward.
雪村君、君は下がっていろ。あいつは我々が抑える。
But
敵は風間だけではない。いつ仲間が駆けつけてこないとも限らないからね。それに羅刹が分別をなくして襲いかかってくる降参も高い。
Man, that's dangerous. The two nodded to one another and ran forward, sword in hand.
雪村君、中に隠れていてください。風間は我々が追い払います。
Kazuma would be so easy to pull out your next line is on. True, huh? Wait! Shimada ran to back up Sannan and Inoue. I didn't know why Kazuma had chosen this time to attack. But even if I faced him, that would be completely useless. What then was I to do? Hold on, isn't this... Yeah, every time Yukimoto's useless drink... Oh, wait! 2 drinks, because she's angsting about not being able to help her. Excuse me. For a little bit. I'll go find Saito! Okay. If Inoue and the others were here, and Okita was in bed, there was still one other man who I could count on. Oh, that's right, he came back at this point. I'd only ran a short distance when I collided with someone. Ah! Saito! No, you're... The man I'd hit was a fury, mad with bloodlust. I scrambled back just as a voice called out from the darkness behind me. You know what? Now, technically, that would count as someone having a bloodlust, right? Let me double check. I don't know if it has to specifically be one of the... No, yeah, I'll count that. I'll count that as a drink. Oh, there he is. Saito! The one who saved me was precisely who I was looking for. When I looked up, he was studying the fallen fury, his mouth a thin line. Ruh-roh. Yeah. Saito! Kazuma is here! Inoue is fighting him with some of the other men, but... That is also a Shinsengumi member showing up in the nick of time to save her, that's true. I'll count that as a drink. Over here. Huh? Aw, drink. My legs were shaking so badly I couldn't move. Whether it was because of the fury who'd attacked me, or the thought of facing Kazuma again, or even relief at seeing Saito, I couldn't say. Seeing me in such a state, he looked down at me, and his voice was cool and calm. What? What the heck? No, I'm not asking for your points.
守れという命令がある限り、俺はあんたを守り抜く。たとえ何があってもだ。
I was able to stop shivering. Saito was a man of few words, but he had taken the time to comfort me. That meant he... Are you worried about me? Knees weak, arms are heavy, this bloodlusted fury's already Kondo spaghetti. He's nervous.
時間がない。さっさと行くぞ。
When we returned to the battlefield, the fight with Kazuma was still ongoing.
島田君、前に出るな。一人でも切られれば総崩れになる。
They struggled for breath as they surrounded Kazuma, who looked completely unfazed. He had killed countless furies, fought the Shinsengumi, and not suffered even a single scratch. Inoue!
雪村君、斉藤君を呼んできてくれたか。
怪我をした者がいれば下がれ。あとは俺が何とかする。
You know what? Saito is actually loud there. I'll count that as a loud drink for him.
ほう。歯ごたえのない連中ばかりで退屈していたところだった。貴様が残っていたか。
俺が来た以上好きにはさせる。などと言うつもりはない。
Drink every time Kazuma's quiet. Imagine.
これでもトンショの留守を任された一人なのでな。
He lowered his stance, and his hand reached for his sword. He was preparing for Ei. However, Kazuma simply glanced at him, then sheathed his own sword and slowly backed away.
逃げる気か。
今日はただの時間稼ぎだ。俺個人の用向きで来たわけではないので、長居をするつもりはない。
His eyes slid to me, and he smirked. There was a swordsman who had a katana. E-I-E-I-O.
覚えておくのだな。これがまがいものが待つのだ。
His cold gaze fell on the corpses of the Furies.
血に狂い、仲間を襲う存在となり果て。
The dog
それで
drink.
も我ら本物にはかなうことなく、犬のように切られる運命を哀れにとおけ。このような輩に囲まれて暮らすな。 俺と共に来た方が幸せだと思う。
I refuse. I have no intention of ever joining you. I stood firm, returning Kazuma's harsh gaze with a glare of my own. Daga kotowaru. He flashed his teeth in a grin, then turned on his heel and melted into the darkness.
引いたようだな。無事か、雪村。
Yes, but only because you protected me.
そうか。
I couldn't shake what Kazuma had said. Scattered every which way were the remains of the brutally slain Furies. Wonder if watching NGE will finally allow you to pronounce Kaoru. We'll find out.
井上さん、悪い知らせです。ここで対応しきれなかった羅刹が数名、豚書の中に侵入していたようです。
なんだって、中の被害はどうなっているんだい？
Excuse me. Excuse me, huh?
警備です。侵入した羅刹は切り
Best
殺
you
さ
can
れ
do
てい
is
ました。
pronouncing it like Kaoru. Yeah, I mean, essentially it's the same. Just pretend like the W is silent.
誰がやった？
Or something.
今、豚書の中には羅刹と戦えるほどのものは残っていないはずだが。沖田さんです。
Why is the W there if it's silent? So here's the thing. Japanese, the language, like hiragana, katakana, they don't typically use the wo. Wa, sure, but even then, like, so wa can be pronounced as ha. Or, well, it's written as ha, but you say wa. Like, it's kind of like the am. Like, fuck, I'm forgetting my English, terms, but, like for the wa example, that's the most used of the W's, or the W sounds. So, like, let's say you want to say, I am a doctor. You'd say, watashi wa isha desu, if you want to be formal. The wa, as a hiragana, is written as the hiragana for ha, but you would say wa. There's also the other one is wo, but you pronounce it as o, and that's usually used before you use a verb, like Hidehiko-san will oh fuck. I don't know if I can come up with a good one, but you basically use it before a verb. Now in terms of kaoru, right? Typically you write the name Kaoru as, Kaoru, Kaoru. Kaworu, the wo, in that sense, it's kind of antiquated. So I guess in Kaoru's for him, I think the reason his name is spelt like that is to kind of show there's kind of an archaic meaning. Like, just to show like an archaic sense to him, because he's, well, there's something, I'm not going to say it because Neon Genesis Evangelion spoilers, but in terms of who he is, I feel like they want to go with that archaic vibe, if that makes any sense. So I think that's why they go with the wo. It's like when you found out when that Tewi is pronounced te and not tui. And not tewi. Yeah, it's te. Yeah, like, again, the W is antiquated. So I think for her, in her case, because it's like, oh yes, the ancient race of the, the bunny people on Earth. And it's like, oh, okay. We'll use the W because she old. Exactly. See, you get what I'm saying. In a sense, not exactly the same, but it's also kind of like when some like older, like, you know, it's like you want to give the sense of this person's kind of old, or they're very super formal, so they stick with, like, you know, really formal tradition, like when they say watashi instead of watashi. But yeah, that's your quick little Japanese lesson. I guess.
俺が沖田さんの部屋に入った時、無
Oh,
数の羅刹の死体が転がっていました。
what? But I thought Okito was too sick to fight.
だからすぐに松本先生を呼びに行くんだ。
Uh-oh. Yes, I'll go with you. And after this, I don't care because I just wanted to see Kazuma. Yeah, even with the little description there, because we know the description. Whatever. Oh no, Sanan being a creeper. Yeah, no, fuck off, dude. No. Yeah, you know, doing Sanan's route, it does... I wouldn't say justify his actions, but it's like, they do... They like, show his character in a way where it's like, yeah, okay, you can understand where he's coming from, why he's doing his thing. And the other routes is just like, oh my god, he's a creeper. But yeah, I do like that the routes really kind of, I guess you could say, humanize the character, like the, you know, the evil coded characters. And I like that for Kazuma's route here, it's like, oh, they show him, you know, showing the flaws of humanity and just how it's like, oh yeah, it's putting a negative affect on, like, it's negatively affecting nature, and he enjoys nature. He just wants to be a chill guy, but he doesn't like war or anything. So I like that. I like that they give us that perspective for him. I'll stay here, Hijikata. Nothing. I'm sorry for stopping you. Right? Like, is that... I think, yeah. And I'm sure we've seen this before. Just double check. Kazuma is also a possessive creep. Like, I'm not trying to justify him, not in any way, but I do like... What I'm saying is, I like that the route is showing that he has some good qualities. And also, yeah, some Otome players do want the possessive creep. That is true. Yeah, we've seen this, so we can skip over. I'm leaving! I mean, I'm staying in my room. Hijikata. We can skip over that. Ah! Oh, this is gonna have that Haruda scene, huh? Yeah. The fuck? I'm doing Kazuma's route. Why are you showing me this? I guess this is the game's way in saying Haruda's kind of... This is our placeholder until you get with Kazuma. But, CG drink. Keep skipping. Chapter 5! Oh! Ooh! This is a new CG! There we go, yeah. So we're definitely locked in for Kazuma route. So let's see how it goes. December 1867. I will take the date drink. And then we shall skip. Oh, you know what? The Kazuma route, we're probably getting whisked away when we're trying to escape, and Kazuma's like, you have no choice after, you know, he has his canon event. Finally locked and loaded? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think we've been locked and loaded. Not until I see some Kazuma. Oh, okay. So with these samurai here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. This is a different... This does affect... It's kind of funny how Inoue's canon... Like, he always has his canon event, but it always changes in some way. Boom, boom, shakalaka, boom, boom. Yeah, so let's... Okay, here. Let's go right here. Boom, boom, motherfucker. Let's go right here. Hijikata flew out of the room and everyone scurried to their respective stations. What? What do you mean he flew out? Excuse me, I know they're trying to be descriptive. No one seemed to spare me a second glance. I wanted to calm my anxieties, but there was no one with whom I could speak. Hijikata on the Hijicopter? Oh man. That being said, there was simply no time to talk given the urgency of the situation. The least I could do for now was work hard and help Inoue so I wouldn't be a burden to anyone. Or so I tried telling myself as I silently followed behind Inoue. You're imagining him turning into one like Morgana did in P5. Yeah, huh?
さて、それじゃあ行こうか。支度はできたかい?
Yes, I'm ready. We finished getting rid of the weapons before rushing out of the Fushimi Magistrate. Most of the other warriors had already left, so we were the only ones who remained. Just then, the cannonball landed right next to us. Ah! Ah! The ensuing shockwave made me lose my footing.
壁が崩れて炎の勢いが増したか。一刻も早くここを離れなくてはね。急ぐよ、雪村君。市中は薩長の兵で溢れているだろうが、森の中なら身を隠しやすいはずだ。
Oh boy. One of your younger coworkers shaved his head, and another one posted the SpongeBob bald picture. That's so funny. I'm glad your coworkers make the bald jokes. Yes! Inoue and I left the crumbling magistrate, quickly making our way to Yodo Castle. You have so many bald coworkers. Damn, bro. Oh, fuck. You know what? I actually need to take a Persona break. So I'll be right back. Inoue looks so chill. Like, he looks so calm. Another one was showing off how bald he was on camera. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Let's see. Okay, I think I have something. Oh wait, hold on. Don't autoplay. Stop! Not yet! Okay. But yeah, I will be right back. I really need to take a Persona break. If you guys also need to take a Persona break, or if you guys want to grab a snack, if you guys want a breath of fresh air, or if you guys just want to chill out and, you know, stare out into nothing, by all means. But I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, so that was credits from NBA in the Zone 99. Or NBA Power Dunkers 4 for the PlayStation 1. You know, I'll be honest, I don't actually know why I added this to my list. I don't know, there's not really much going on there. I thought maybe it would go into drum and bass, like a nice jungle kind of beat, but I don't know what the fuck. I went and grabbed some chips. I got the Lay's Lemon flavor. It's really good. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't remember why I put this song on the playlist. Maybe it was part of like a jungle video game, you know, jungle drum and bass video game playlist I was listening to. I don't know if it was, there's no way this was in the funky video game playlist. Or who knows, maybe the track was actually edited to avoid copyright, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know. It's a funky song, like, but not like in the ooh, yeah, funky jam kind of way. This one's just odd. I don't know. It's a weird credits roll. This would be weird to hear for credits rolling too. Like, I don't know. It sounds not to say ominous or anything, but I don't know. There's just something off about it. But yeah, that I will continue. Omnius, right? Yeah, it definitely gives Omnius. But here, let me I'm glad. Yeah, I don't know. I've been craving some chips because I went to the store earlier to get my meatloaf ingredients and oh man, this stuff is really good. Okay. Did I mute the stream? No, I didn't. Okay.
ずっと走り通しで疲れてるだろうが、あと一踏ん張りしてくれ。
I'm fine. Just as the words left my mouth.
そこの者、止まれ!
Fuck. Yukimura, come on. What? Suddenly, a voice came from behind us, halting us in our tracks. I put my hand on my kodachi and turned around. It was a group of foot soldiers. There's a comedy skit. Can't remember what show. There's a stage. A guy says, "Ladies and gentlemen, Meatloaf." Meatloaf walks out on stage. That sounds like a very SNL kind of thing, but who knows? It could have been something else. They saw the opportunity and they took it. It's funny. I sighed in relief. The Sacho warriors were marked by their form-fitting uniforms, so these men must be shogunate warriors. However, the warriors regarded us with suspicion. I was sure that explaining things to them would clear the air. We're sorry for startling you. We're from the Shinsengumi.
Shinsengumi da to?
Yes. We're on our way to Yodo Castle.
待て、雪村君。
They're sus! Suddenly, Inoue placed his arm in front of me. Inoue? I finally realized something was off.
Oi! 敵だ! Shinsengumi no yatsu ga iru zo!
God damn it, Yukimura! One of the soldiers in front began yelling to his men. What? Why?
雪村君、こっちへ。
God damn it, Yukimura. If she just shut... I don't know. I mean, it is tough to handle that in that situation. But goddamn, she's doing them both. Inoue grabbed my hand and started running. What's going on? Aren't they in the shogunate army?
今まではそうだったということだろうね。
You mean, the tide of war had begun to side in favor of the Sacho. Had some men decided to betray the shogunate? How could they? Woo! One of the foot soldiers jumped out from behind a bush. This one's understandable on her part. Yeah.
捕まえろ! こいつらは新選組だ!
More voices came from behind us. I realized we had no way to escape, and so I placed my hand on the hilt of my kodachi.
雪村君、私の後ろに隠れていなさい。
Inoue spoke curtly as he took something from out of his pocket. It was a tiny glass vial. The serum? Inoue! Is that the water of life?
この人数から君を
Oh my
守りきる
gosh!
方法は
Wait, could it be?
ないだろう。
No way! But, just as I screamed out to him, we were interrupted by gunfire. Bruh. Inoue gave a choked cry and collapsed. Bro. The glass vial containing the water of life fell from his hand and shattered on the ground. Oh my fucking god, of course. Of course, too good to be true. His canon event is his canon event. It's always gonna be there. Womp womp. Inoue! Hang in there! Inoue! I shook him desperately as he laid still. However, Inoue did not respond. His eyes were still open, but they were glassy and had no life in them. Blood gushed from where the bullet entered his body. Oh! I realized it. Inoue was dead. Well, shit. Alright, well that's a character death drink. I think the rate of her using her kodachi relative to touching it is like 5%, right? Like, she never actually puts it to use. Inoue, who had been such a kind soul, I would never be able to speak with him ever again.
やったか。そいつの首を取れ。
Excuse me.
薩長に差し出せば褒美が出るかもしれんぞ。
You! I drew my kodachi, sprang to my feet, excuse me, and glared furiously at the soldiers. You betrayed the shogunate, didn't you?
願えるも何も幕府はもうない。敵味方は自分たちで決める。
Even if the shogunate no longer exists as it once did, it doesn't change the fact that you've betrayed both the shogunate and Lord Yoshinobu. You vowed to serve the shogunate, and yet you run at the first sign of trouble? Aren't you ashamed? For someone like me, who witnessed firsthand from the Shinsengumi what true honor meant, these warriors committed an unforgivable sin. However, honor didn't seem to be something these warriors thought highly of.
まだ一人残ってるぞ。さっさと撃ち殺せ。
The soldiers all pointed their rifles in my direction. Then... an agonizing pain seared through my whole body. However, all my wounds were quickly healed due to the demon blood flowing through my veins.
なんだあいつ。確かに弾が当たったはずなのに、まだ立ってやがるぞ。もしや、化け物か。
Should have used silver, right? The word monster stabbed into me like a knife. You people are the monsters! I don't know, let me see, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. True, I'm no human. However... Yeah, this is right. You call me the monster when you're the traitors who turn their backs on their allies. You're the real monsters.
化け物が何か言っているぞ。
Yeah, of course. Don't think her regen power is that strong on other routes? I don't think so either. Huh. That's a good point.
もう一度。今度はあいつが死ぬまで撃て。
She just tanked however many bullets, right? Like, damn. She's useful. Yet another wave of bullets ripped my flesh apart. My body was tattered and worn. No, I couldn't die here. I must avenge Inoue. Yeah, of course, of course.
幕府を見限っただけならばと
Play dead.
誇り高き鬼をその薄汚い道具の餌食にするとは
That voice. It's getting late. You're gonna dip out. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. As always, enjoy seeing you here. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Get a good night's rest, and we'll catch you later. See ya. I will burn my bride. Suddenly, warm arms wrapped around me and lifted me up. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. The soldiers' eyes grew wide, and in the blink of an eye, they were all slain, falling to the ground. Wow, stop, stop, stop! That's the wrong button! Whoops, whoops, my bad, my bad. Hold on. Here, proceed here, and then I just wanted to show off the CG, so we'll drink for that. Good thing nothing hit her head or heart, right? Ma? I had lost so much blood that my vision had gone blurry. However, I would have recognized that deep voice anywhere.
それ以上喋るな。鬼とはいえ、あれだけの弾を受けた後だ。傷が癒えるまでには今しばらくかかる。
He was so gentle, it was hard to believe he was the same person who tried to kidnap me before. Why? Why was Kazuma helping me? This was a man who time and time again had opposed the Shinsengumi. He values you, fool! Doki Doki Artichoke, right? Another troop of traitors soldiers watched Kazuma from afar, hurrying over with rifles in hand.
一体何者だ。その化け物の仲間か。
だとすればどうする。
決まっている。貴様も撃ち殺すまでだ。
撃ち殺すだと。この俺をか。笑わせてくれる。
He's gonna cut the bullets in half, right?
身の程を知らぬと。ここまで哀れで滑稽なものか。
Kazuma put me back on my feet behind him, almost as if he was trying to protect me.
待っていろ。あのゴミどもはすぐに片付けてやる。
Kazuma's words were short, and he turned to face the warriors. And then... Dense motherfucker, Yukimura, like, come on, man. Like, why is she like this?
来るなら最初から全力で一瞬で型をつける。撃て！
All of the warriors aimed their guns to shoot. Then, Kazuma vanished like smoke before me. And then... I heard the sounds of flesh being sliced apart. Put those winds back in Hokkaido where they belong! No! You're in Kyoto! How are we doing today, Jess? What's up? We're doing a drinking game stream, so if you'd like to take part with an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage, we'll let you know when to drink. The sparks from the combusting gunpowder flashed in the darkness. Yet, Kazuma dodged each bullet with ease, slaughtering the men with quick slashes. Start drinking now while you drive? Well, no, stop driving. Wait till you stop driving. I'm not gonna condone that. Wait a minute, why are you even on the phone while you're driving? Dog, come on. Or at least, why are you texting? The soldiers barely had time to scream out in anguish as they met their gruesome ends. His movements were so far from what was possible for a human that I couldn't even blink. Just started your car, just got off work, and are unwinding before you drive home? Ah, alright. Well, I hope you drive home safely. Just remember that Family Guy clip where Peter's driving and keeps rapid fire braking to drink, and then starting the car and repeating that? Damn, I mean, well, that's one way to do it, right? Oh, yeah, no, I've been kind of nom-nomming on the chips. I got hungry after the Persona break. I kind of stopped for a bit because it was like, ooh, narration for a bit. Now that Kazuma's here, I can kind of kick back. Man, these animals are so goddamn funny, it makes me want to merge without looking. That fucking clip. Kazuma glared coldly at the corpses on the ground and sheathed his sword. Then he turned to face me. Oh, Kazuma was right. All of my wounds had healed. Oh shit, the music stopped too. Thank you. But why did you help me? If you're still working with the Satsuma, then that makes us enemies. Kazuma averted his gaze, disinterested. Just then, a whirlwind whipped around us. Mysterious wind. And out of the shadows, I heard a rustle. A figure emerged from the darkness. Oh, fuck off! I was expecting Baldfather, not this fucker. Oh! Wait a minute! Didn't even wait to just, like, you know, show the girl disguise. Okay. Oh, hell no, right? Damn it. What? Ah. Who was approaching us? How did they know my name? The voice sounded somewhat familiar. This isn't Naoto. Fuck no, it's not. No, how dare you? Don't compare this person to Naoto. Oh my god! His stand! Oh! Of course. I had met her while... What? I had met her while on... Oh, I had met her while on a round with Okita. Aren't you... Kaoru Nagumo? Ew. But you look... Okay, that's a grammar error. It should be when we met. Yeah, I was like, was that a grammar error earlier? But now we can do the drink. Okay, I gotta stop myself from eating more chips before I fucking finish the bag. I mean, it's one of the bigger bags, but like, oh man. This stuff is so addictive. Oh man. I love the limon flavor. Good thing Kaoru's family name's first vowel isn't I. True. Excuse me. Little sister? Kaoru, however, ignored my question. Oh, okay, it's happening. Thought you had a few bags of your nacho chips in just a few weeks yourself. Nacho. Every time Kaoru says kawaii imoto, you die a little inside. Me too, bro. Me too. That's true. Those nacho chips don't last too long. Oh boy, here we go. Kaoru turned to face the forest behind him. I, s- I squinted to get a better look and saw a shadow emerge from the darkness. It was. Oh my goodness! I'm sorry, the way. Oh my goodness. Behold! A bald man! Ah! My eyes! Father!
久しぶりだね。元気にしていたかい？
Father greeted me with a warm smile, and all of a sudden, I felt like we were back in Edo. Who's that person? It's Pikachu. If I hadn't known what he'd done to the Shinsengumi, I would have run to embrace him. However, I took a step back as he came closer.
どうしたんだね。
Father, in all honesty, I didn't want to ask him anything. I just wanted to celebrate the fact that we were seeing each other again after 4 years is crazy, man. However, tell me, is it true that you were performing research with the Shinsengumi that turned humans into monsters? How could you do such a thing? Didn't you become a doctor because you wanted to save people's lives?
それについては俺の方から説明するよ。
Bro, shut up.
いや、
I'm your little sister?
そう。俺は
Come on, Yukimura, you don't see it.
南雲家に養子に出されたお前の双子の兄なんだ。これがその証拠さ。
That's...
そう。お前が持っている小通連と対になった刀。大通連。俺たち雪村一族の鬼に代々受け継がれてきた宝刀だよ。
Father, is what Kaoru said true?
ああ。木を見て、お前にはいずれ話すつもりではあったのだがね。
Sen told me when she visited the Shinsengumi that I possessed the blood of a demon. It hadn't quite sunk in yet that I had a twin brother who was standing right in front of me. However, Okita had pointed it out. Kaoru and I resembled each other. Us being siblings would explain the uncanny resemblance. Father, tell me one thing. Do we really come from a demon clan? Father smiled kindly.
まだ実感が湧かないのも無理はないと思うが、その通り。雪村本家の血筋、それも貴重な女鬼だ。お前が雪村家の棟梁なのだよ。ようやく自覚してくれたんだね。嬉しいよ。
Questions that I had had about myself for years were finally receiving answers. How, when I was a child, I was a little different from others. What Sen and Kazuma had told me before. Everything came together. That I was a demon. Are demon women really rare or something? Like, is it not 50-50 odds at birth or something? It sounds like it! Because they're all like, ooh, demon woman! So yeah, I would assume that is the case.
あのまがいものどもを生み出した目的は何だ？
Oh, fake drink.
あのような外道の策、誇り高き鬼の一族が関わるべきものではない。
決まってるだろ。雪村一族の最高のためさ。
一族の最高だと。
私は南雲家の協力を得て、ついに
Kazuma's like, oh no, we can restore the Yukimura clan in a more natural way. You get my drift?
この薬を使って倒幕がなれば、我々はその最大の功労者となることができます。そうなれば、今後この国の舵取りをしていく者たちも、我々を不用意には扱えぬでしょう。
俺たちの里を滅ぼした人間たちを今度は 俺たちが支配してやるんだ。お前はその雪村家の名士になるんだよ。
Bro.
そうすれば今度こそ
Damn,
誰からも
it's
脅か
just
されずに
Yukimoto's finding, like, you know, all this Yukimoto, like, the Yukimoto clan stuff bothers here. She has a twin brother, like, all of this in one day in, like, a matter of minutes, and it's like, fuck, dude, what? What do you expect her to say?
そうだ。悪くない話だろ。
There was so much to take in, I was speechless. Were they being serious? Did they really think the Water of Life could defeat the Shogunate and restore our clan? All those lives sacrificed to research the serum. And for what? For this?
ヘドが出る。
I agree.
功労者だ。所詮は人間どものくだらぬ権力争いではないか。
Kaoru kind of got a nice fit, although the popped collar is a bit much. Yeah, like, I really like the color scheme, but I was just thinking too, like, that popped collar looks so goofy. It's like goofy villain awe type shit. Like... Well, yeah, no, I do agree. It is a good color scheme. Capes can be cool, but I don't know. I don't think Kaoru is really helping this fit be cool.
偉そうなことを言ってるけど。
Yeah, it's that fucking popped collar. Like, I don't know. You have to have a specific flair to really pull off the popped collar. And the popped collar, no, I don't. It does fit his character, but in terms of is he pulling it off? I don't think so. It just makes him look goofy because yeah, that's part of the character. Because of who Kaoru is, it's just like, man, this fucking asshole. Like, he just looks like a poser wearing this thing, to be honest.
お前も確か薩摩藩に使われてる立場じゃなかったか。お前と俺たちのどこが違うって言うんだ。
Kazuma's red eyes shot a glare full of contempt towards Kaoru. To what extent he had been involved with the Satsuma, I did not know. At the very least, it seemed like it wasn't something as selfish as trying to gain notoriety for toppling the shogunate. Instead of responding right away, Kazuma turned his gaze on me and spoke calmly.
No!
Kill them! Kill them! No, I'll talk to them. Because I'm Kodo's daughter. Right? Right? Or no, wait, hold on. No, I'm the head of the Yukimura clan. I think Kazuma would be glad to say, oh yes, I'm taking responsibility for this, I guess. I don't know. I am the descendants of the chief of the Yukimura clan. Oh, there we go! Yeah! It's instant. Easy peasy, right? Have it your way at Burger King. I will. I took a deep breath before directing what I had to say to Kaoru. Kaoru, I have seen many men in the Shinsengumi become Furies. Which is why I can say this with absolute certainty. If it means relying on that serum, then our clan should never be revived.
一族の再興なんてしなくていい。
Oh, whoops. I mean, okay, I gotta be fair. Replay this line.
それってつまり俺たちはこのまま泣き寝入りするべきだっていうのか。里を滅ぼされ、実の両親を殺された復讐すら考えるなって。お前は甘いんだよ。 雪や落ち水があろうとなかろうと、俺たちが手を下そうと下すまいと。人間どもは取るに足らないことで年がら年中勝手に争って勝手に死んでいくじゃないか。そんな人間どもに支配された日の下で、俺たちがこの先安住の地を得るためには、こういう手も使わなきゃならないんだ。二度と滅ぼされないためにね。
カオル。
説得は失敗だな。まあ予想はしていたが。
Kazuma calmly drew his blade and stood in front of me.
同胞を殺すのは里を持たないはぐれ鬼の所業であ
Kaoru
る
and
はず
Baldfather
です。
have died in every route. Yeah, they're never left alive. Dude, they have their canon events.
まがいものの鬼を生み出す
Fake
貴
drink.
様らははぐれ鬼以下の存在だ。
Is he gonna kill them right here? Wait a minute.
それに貴様ら道を踏み外した者を撃つのも我々一族の棟梁の役目。
なるほど。ですが、一族の棟梁
Yeah,
を
no, this
務め
is
る
too
男
early.
鬼の相
They're
手
gonna
をする
escape.
のはちと分が悪い。
Father snapped his fingers. Then... What? Oh my god, we're getting Thanos. No, I'm just kidding. Huh? Is Kazuma's clan bigger than just 3 people, or... I don't know. They never really shared those details. Maybe we'll find out in this route, but who knows? Pairs of red eyes flashed in the nearby darkness. Could it be? Oh. Just imagine Kodo snapping his finger in the Z formation. Oh no, you didn't! What appeared were white-haired, red-eyed Furies. White drink. It wasn't only 1 or 2 of them either. Out of nowhere, almost 24 Furies had appeared in front of us.
これだけの数のまがいもの
Fake drink again.
出すとはな。コード、貴様は1000度殺しても飽き足らぬ。
人の世は新たな時代を迎えようとしています。我々鬼も吸収を改め、時流に合わせて変わっていくべきかと。お前たち、そこの男を殺して血をすすってしまいなさい。
Father snapped his fingers a second time. Dang, okay, he really likes snapping. The Fury's eyes locked onto Kazuma and I, their gaze starving for blood. They're eating my flesh! Oh.
この俺を殺し血をすすれだと面白いことを言ってくる。醜く脆弱なまがいものこと
Fake trick again.
本物の鬼に勝てると思うか。
Kazuma stormed forth, slashing with grace at every Fury that stood in his path. However, striking anywhere other than a vital organ on a Fury meant they could still heal. Furthermore, these Furies looked to be a huge improvement over the Furies at the Shinsengumi. Wow. Just as the thought came to mind.
また会いに来るからね。
Yeah, of course.
次こそは。
You know, it's interesting. The past few routes that we've done, there's more focus on Baldfather and Kaoru. And it's like the non-Shinsengumi members, so aside from Sanan, that it's interesting. Wait! I tried running after them, but before I could even get close to them, Father and Kaoru vanished like smoke.
取り逃がしたか。
It could be because they're OG routes. Wait, hold on. No, wait. Sakamoto, not an OG route. Sanan and Kazuma are OG routes. So, After seeing them disappear, Kazuma turned around and slaughtered every remaining Fury. He looked irate as he quickly sheathed his sword. After a moment, he turned to face me.
ここで一体何をしていた？新選組の連中はどこにいるのだ？
I wasn't sure if I should respond or not. I didn't want to share confidential information with Kazuma, who had been working with the Satsuma domain. However, no matter how extreme he may have acted, Kazuma had saved me just now. I was on my way to Yodo Castle.
なるほど。伏見奉行所を捨て、淀城に逃げるつもりか。あの犬どもはお前を守るなどとほざいていたはずだ。
The dog drink.
お前が一人でここにいるのはどういうわけだ？
My bro got killed, bro. My heart felt heavy as the memory of Inoue's death came back to me. I couldn't get myself to put it to words. Perhaps my silence told him everything he'd needed to hear, as Kazuma slowly looked away.
皮肉なものだな。肝心な時にお前を守ったのは奴らではなくこの
He's
俺
like,
という
yeah,
わ
this
け
is
だ。
an L for them and a W for me. Oddly enough, Kazuma's smile had no real malice. Although my doubts about Kazuma's character hadn't necessarily faded completely, it was true. He had kept me safe.
お前はこれからどうするつもりだ？
I will head to Yodo Castle. I must rejoin the other warriors as soon as possible. You know, this is not how I expected this route to go. Like, she's still staying with the Shinsengumi, which I guess it makes sense, because obviously Hakuoki is very, you know, it's geared towards the Shinsengumi, but, you know, we're doing the bad guys route, you would say, and, you know, she doesn't completely go to him. It's like, okay, well, I see you as not totally bad, is what I'm getting from Yukimoto, and it's just like, oh, okay, but I still gotta stick with the Shinsengumi, like, I don't know. It's interesting. Oh, unless... you're gonna convince her not to go? Why not? Just because you are a bad guy does not mean you have to be a bad guy. Right? I knew that Kazuma wasn't in any way fond of the Shinsengumi, so I wondered if that was an insult. Normally, I felt Kazuma had no right to tell me how to live my life. However, today, I wanted to know what he meant.
この辺りはすでに薩長軍に抑えられている。仲間の元へ戻るにはその中を抜けていかねばなるまい。
Well, thinking back to all that had been going on as we fled the magistrate, Kazuma's words made sense. If Kazuma had never stumbled upon me, I likely would have been brutally murdered as well. Even if I were to head for Yodo Castle, I had no guarantee I would make it there safely. However...
もう一つ教えてやろう。奴らが向かっている淀城は薩長側に寝返る。
Drink. The Yodo betrayed the shogunate army? I stared in disbelief at Kazuma. What? That can't be.
奴らは淀城へは入れまい。孤立したところを敵味方から狙い撃ちにされ撤退することになるだろう。今お前が言っても足手まといになるだけだ。やめておけ。
I wasn't expecting him to say any of this, and I was greatly shaken by it all. Is that true?
嘘を言ってどうなる。もう徳川は終わりだ。
Kazuma was most likely telling the truth. The look in his crimson eyes was straightforward and honest. If the Yodo domain truly has betrayed the shogunate, that's all the more reason for me to reunite with the Shinsengumi. Dang, she's stubborn. The Shinsengumi men don't know that the Yodo has betrayed us yet. If I tell them, maybe I can prevent them from walking into a trap. This was my conclusion. I had to go to them, now more than ever.
わからぬようだな。教えてやろう。
Kazuma turned away from me and started to walk off. I watched him become engulfed by the thick trees, and I wasn't sure if I should follow him or not. Should I run away or... Go after him, damn it! Kazuma didn't seem to want to hurt me. I trusted my instincts and ran after him into the forest. Yes, you go, girl. Good job. Kazuma was hiking up away from the trail. It seemed like he was aiming for higher ground.
今日に詰めている各藩の者に朝廷からの密書が渡った。薩長軍が禁忌を立てる。味方せよ。とな。
Gold brocade flag?
朝廷の意を受けた官軍の証だ。逆らう者はすべて賊軍となる。
That means...
朝廷が薩長の行いは正しいと認めたということだ。
Wait a minute, aren't the Choshu considered enemies of the court because of the Hamaguri rebellion? Like, wait just a diddly darn minute. How did they just get to become the imperial army while the shogunate army are labeled as traitors? Oh, long drink. So I'm gonna actually switch to water because I finished my blueberry wheat ale, but I am getting tired, so I want to at least finish the Kyoto Winds portion, so have this scene play out.
情勢が変われば即座に前言を翻すのは人間どもの得意技だぞ。淀藩、津藩、鳥取藩、芸州藩、そして尾張藩。こいつらは間違いなく官軍につく。
What? But the shogunate's headquarters are in Yodo, right? The Owari domain are the head of the three branches of the Tokugawa clan. They even produced actual shoguns. How could such a domain betray the shogunate?
そう思うのならば見てみろ。
Kazuma beckoned me to look from where he had been standing. Whoa, row. Oh, ooh, and we get a CG. Oh. Yeah, CG train. This sounds like a new track too. Oh wait, no, never mind. We heard this. I do remember hearing this track. Where people were dying. From all the way up in the forest, we had a clear view of Kyoto, engulfed in the flames of war. Cannons fired relentlessly at the shogunate forces, and every time they hit a new burst of flame sprang into being. I think Kazuma does get a Western outfit if I remember correctly. But we'll see, The ones leading the attack were... Oh no! Is that the Yodo domain? I had never actually thought that Kazuma was lying. I had simply wished he was. I could only watch as a truth I wanted so badly to deny unfolded right in front of my eyes.
これでこの戦もほぼ決した。薩長の天下だ。 こうなってはお前の仲間がどれだけあがこうとも流れは変わらん。
Should probably remember that after so long with this game. I know, huh? Like, I think, I swear to God, Kazuma does get a new outfit. How did this happen? Lord Yoshinobu complied to their demands and restored power to the Emperor.
お前はとことん甘いな。一度権力の座についた人間がそう簡単に力を手放すと思うのか。
Oh? Hall drink.
大政奉還などあくまでも徳川家の権力を温存するための策にする。
Lip service.
中央から長い間遠ざけられていた公家や外様大名に祭りごとなどできるはずがない。すぐに徳川に泣きついてくるだろうというのが慶喜の目論みだったのだろうが、薩摩の方が一枚上手だったようだな。何にせよ薩長が朝廷の後ろ盾を得ている以上、天下を取るのは薩長側だ。最後に朝廷を味方につけた者は勝者。それがこの国のあり方だからな。
There are many people on the shogunate side who work tirelessly for the court and the emperor. Emperor Komei trusted Lord Katamori Matsudaira deeply. I didn't know much about politics or history, but as the Choshu who attacked the imperial palace were distinguished as the imperial army, and the shogunate, including the Shinsengumi, were labeled as traitors, I couldn't accept any of it. Excuse me.
我々鬼や新選組は大きな時勢の流れの一部に過ぎん。
I was powerless. No matter how much I believed the imperial court was acting unfairly, it wouldn't change anything. I knew this to be the case, but in this moment, I still wanted to hold on to hope. But it's not over yet! You know what? I think I'll count this as 2 drinks for like, you know, Yukimura being useless and then angsting about being useless. In saying this, maybe I'd wanted Kazuma to acknowledge this faint wish I clung to. I didn't fully trust him yet, but I trusted him enough to know he was not a liar. We still have soldiers at Osaka Castle. If we return to Edo, there'll be more.
言ったはずだ。奴らは賊軍になったと。好んで賊軍に組みする者などおるまい。しまいだ。
But I wanted to offer one more rebuttal, but a sudden loud cheer came from the city. Kazuma pointed out the cause for the celebration.
ようやく近畿も出たか。晴れて薩長軍が官軍となった。まあ、あれは薩摩の大久保という男が妾に作らせた旗だ。
I was dumbfounded hearing that. Wait, does that mean it's not real?
由来が何であれ朝廷は禁忌と認めた。ならばあれが禁忌となる。
Well, that's poopy.
これで徳川は名実ともに朝敵となった。近々追討令も出るだろう。
I couldn't say any more. I went quiet, and the 2 of us shared a heavy silence. Kazuma was waiting for me to speak up first. However, I didn't really know what else to say. Finally, unable to bear the silence, I asked him a question. What will the Sacho do now?
徳川家を潰し、すべてを取り上げる。領地も官位も兵も 奴らが持っているものをすべてな。
Why would they do such a thing?
決まっている。金と権力、そして
Yeah,
名誉を得
so
る。
true. Cosmo really do be spitting facts this whole route.
人間というのは欲のためには親兄弟さえ殺す生き物だからな。
I'm going. His indictment on humans annoyed me. You think that the only reason people risk their lives in battle is for money? Forgetting to read the narration. Bro, shut up. It's just an and. Bro, okay. The directive... The directness of his answers surprised me. I had thought that he'd keep all confidential matters concerning the Satsuma from me, and his indictment on humans annoyed me. You think that the only reason people risk their lives in battle is for money? Humans' wars have no... There should be an apostrophe, so I'll count that as a grammar error drink.
目的はただの権力と金の奪い合いだ。
There may be many wars fought over such reasons you describe, but not everyone fights just for money or political power.
人間どもは皆同じだ。権力や財を得た者はそれを守ることのみに血道をあげる。無力な者は他人を引きずり下ろし、権力を奪い取ることのみに力を注ぐ。
Low-key starting to feel like a Kojima game with all this philosophizing. True.
お前を襲った連中のことをもう忘れたのか。追いはぎ、戦場泥棒。あれが現実だ。
I didn't forget, but even so, my father and brother were working to benefit their own people by overthrowing the shogunate and making their name from doing so. How is that any better than humans who act on their selfishness? Besides, there are plenty of people who aren't fighting for themselves, but rather to protect others.
新選組のことか。お前の言わんとすることはわからなくもない。
Huh? Yeah, I don't know, like, what? He's getting it too? On my end? It's a hot drink. Yeah, I hadn't expected Kazuma to meet me halfway. The Shinsengumi didn't follow the same cynical blueprint he attributed to the rest of mankind. It seemed Kazuma agreed with me to some extent.
だが、奴らは負け組についた。ただそれだけだ。
The Shinsengumi were on the wrong side of history. Kazuma believed the ending couldn't be changed. Yeah, man, it's all canon events. Below, we watched as the shogunate army was forced to retreat from the Yodo forces.
おそらく大坂城に引くつもりだろうな。大坂で負ければ、
Excuse me.
次は江戸だ。
Kazuma seemed certain that the shogunate wouldn't even be able to keep Edo as a stronghold. Just then, a gust of wind blew past us. Then...
お二人ともこちら
Oh,
にいらしたの
what
で
the
すね。
fuck? Okay, didn't expect that here. That voice. I know it's a lot of wind.
もし戦に巻き込まれて死んだりしたらどうしようって気が気じゃなかったのよ。
Sen, Kimikiku, what are you doing here?
あなたを探してたのよ。
Sen tent finger
どうし
drink.
ても知らせなきゃならないことがあってね。
What is it?
あなたの育ての親、
Ooh,
雪村
okay.
行動に関することよ。積もる話になりそうなの。
Oh shit, are you serious? Oh my god, it's gonna keep going. But I need to find the Shinsengumi.
申し上げにくいことですが、
He's dead.
彼らが詰めていた伏見奉行所はすでに落ちました。また淀藩は薩長側に寝返ったと。
He's not dead, but all this is
今から言って
happening.
ももう
Kazuma had just told me all of this, so I expected what she was going to say. But hearing it from Kimigiku made denying it so much harder.
行くぞ、雪村の娘。
But
新選組の奴らが押し付ける雑用など、お前以外にもできよう。
oh, wait, is Kazuma joining us? Whoa.
だが、行動たちを止めることは、雪村家の棟梁筋たるお前以外にはできまい。
The resolve in Kazuma's voice drained whatever hesitation had been left in me. I was terribly worried about the Shinsengumi. However, I had a duty to fulfill. Alright, Sen, can you tell me what's going on?
ええ、わかったわ。私についてきて。
This is not how I was expecting this route to go. Ooh, okay, alright, here's the epilogue for Kyoto Wins. Kazuma's chapter. Yeah, I don't know, I was just thinking, haha, Kazuma would be like, haha, be my wife, haha. And, you know, I didn't think Sen and Kimigiku would ever, like, team up with him, or something. Strap in for another hour, you're hilarious. You're abso-fucking-lutely hilarious. I went with Sen to a village situated in a mountain pass near Kyoto. A serene aura permeated the area, setting apart from any other human village. For some reason, nostalgia washed over me. So this was a demon village.
あっちの建物よ。他のみんなはもう揃ってると思うから行きましょう。
Sen took me into an ornate building at the very back of the village. As I stepped inside,
姿が見当たらないと思っていたら、彼女と一緒にいたのですか、風間。
よう、女鬼。新年早々、とんでもねえ幕開けになっちまったな。ま、俺は予想してたことではあるんだが。
Shiranoi, Amagiri.
随分と上機嫌だな、知らぬい。
長州にとっちゃ、この戦は悲願でもあったからな。薩摩の手を借りなきゃ戦に持ち込めなかったってのは尺だけどよ。
何の大義も道理もないこの戦が悲願だったと。
人間って生き物は背負ってるものが多いみてえだからな。自分の一族の鬼だけを守ってりゃいい俺たちとは違うんだよ。
まるで人間のような物言いだな。
おしゃべりはその辺にしておいて、そろそろ始めるわよ。もしかしたらあなたには辛い話になるかもしれないけど、
心配せずともこの娘も大方の予想はしているはずだ。つい先刻行動と今の南雲家の棟梁とやらが率いている羅刹と戦ったばかりなのだからな。
行動さんや南雲薫と、それならもうある程度の事情は分かってるってことかしら。
Yes.
あなたたちが知っての通り、行動さんは南雲薫の協力を得て西国で落ち水の実験を続けていたようなの。今回の戦で功を立て倒幕の功労者となり、雪村の里を再興することが目的らしいわ。 けれど羅刹を生かすためには多くの血を必要とする。
Oh, you know what? This is a Sen tenting her fingers drink.
そのため彼らが目指している場所は
次の戦が起きる場所。
Yep, there it
江戸
is.
か。
Edo Blossoms time.
その通りよ。
それが分かれば十分だ。すぐに奴らを追い、目障りなまがい者どもをすべて片付ける。
Kazuma shot up proudly and headed towards the exit. Please wait! Before I knew it, I was on my feet and calling after him. I'll go with you!
この俺と本気で言っているのか。俺が貴様の仲間に何度刃を向けたか。もう
Seriously? Yeah, I'm surprised she's like, whoa, let's go with it. And I'm surprised he's just more chill. I don't know. I like that this route is going in a direction I didn't expect it to. Well, it was true. Kazuma had stood in the Shinsengumi's way many times in the past. Even so, I had come to think of him a little differently in the short time we'd spent together. He may be largely indifferent to the human world, but he wasn't unreasonable. Surprised he's against it, thought he wanted her to take responsibility for the Yukimoto clan shit, right? Please, let me go with you. In the past, you may have been an enemy of the Shinsengumi, but I agree that the Furies and the Water of Life need to be destroyed. If Father and his army of Furies were eventually going to cross swords with the Shinsengumi, then it was obvious that much blood would be shed. More people may die, just like Inoue had. Hi, Shaker. Sen glanced at me with surprise, her eyes wide. But eventually...
風間、私からもお願いするわ。彼女を連れて行ってあげてちょうだい。
何？
あんたが一緒にいれば途中で彼女を死なせてしまうことはないでしょう。
おいおい、姫さん正気か？虎の檻にウサギを投げ込むようなもんだぜ。
私は一族の者にこれ以上罪を重ねさせたくないって彼女の気持ちを尊重してあげたいの。風間と一緒なら彼女が志半ばで倒れることはないでしょう。
なるほど。俺が雪村の娘を託すに足る男にだと認めたということか。
はあ？どうしてそうなるのよ。
Smog aura intensified,
人の話はちゃんと聞きなさい。それじゃくれぐれも気をつけてね。もし何か新しいことが分かったら、
At the very least, Shirano and Amagiri are gonna come with, right? They've gotta. I mean, they're Kazuma's goons. Alright. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. That might just be what I need to bus. That might just be what I need to bus. Cause I'm bussin'. I'm bussin'. Sen, thank you so much, Drink.
風間、道中彼女をちゃんと守るのよ。もし危険な目に遭わせたりしたら分かってるわね。
誰に言っているのだ。
Oh, he finally said it. The future waifu. I mean, well, he kind of hinted at it earlier, but he outright said it. Alright, the future wife drink.
だから未来の妻って何なのよ。あんたはただの護衛役でしょ。
そういえば あなたにお伝えしようと思っていたことが。
Huh? Hot drink. Ah! Huh? Afterwards. What the fuck? I guess we'll see what she told us later then. Afterwards, Kazuma and I found ourselves alone near the shore, Osaka Bay spreading out before us. A gigantic ship, as big as a whale, sat in the dock. According to what Kimigiko had told me, this ship belonged to the men of the Shinsengumi. Ah. To think that they were driven from Kyoto, where they lived for almost 5 years now. Do I think Kazuma is ever gonna get less racist? Not really. I wondered how all of them were doing right now. Oh, I get it. She told us that was the ship, so we could at least see them off. My heart clenched in my chest as I realized how much I missed them.
かの者たちは今後苦しい戦いを強いられることとなるのだろうな。命を落とす者も戦の最中に離反する者も出るだろう。
How does he know that? What the heck? Predicted.
だが、すでに道は分かたれた。お前は遠くで奴らの秘宝を受け取るだけだ。
Damn.
その覚悟はできているのだな。
Yes, I made up my mind a long time ago. If the Shinsengumi kept their resolve to fight, even as things seemed bleak, then I needed to keep mine too. I must complete my mission. I must defeat my father and brother. This was my own way of helping the Shinsengumi from afar.
そろそろ行くぞ。今は干渉に浸る時ではない。
Yes. I glanced one last time at the black ship as it began to sail away. Then I hurried after Kazuma. For our trip to Edo, Kazuma brought a horse for us to ride. Kazuma mounted swiftly, then reached his hand out to me. I stared at his rough hand for a moment, but then I placed mine in his. He grabbed me tightly, pulling me up to him. Yeah, I knew it. It's a CG drink time. Whoa. Hey, wait! It's a horse! Wait a minute! I think that... Hold on! Is this our first fucking horse for the whole game? Oh my god, bro. And it's actually included in the CG. First time we've seen an animal at all. Yeah! Oh my god, that's crazy. That's so funny it's on Kazuma's route. But I think it also fits, because you did have that nature talk. Well, that's a CG drink. Oh yeah, the distant birds, yeah. But like an up-close animal, right? Yeah, this is the first time we've seen this happen. Yes! I gave him an affirmative answer, but... excuse me. I had never actually ridden a horse before. Because she's never seen one in her whole life. Didn't know they could draw animals, right? Well, okay, to be fair, it's just it's just the back of the horse's neck. So, it's not really too much. I had no idea where my weight should go, or where to put my hands or feet. In order to avoid falling, I had no choice but to grab tightly onto Kazuma. I'm holding you as hard as I can, though. I've never been this close to a man before. Oh, I couldn't help but be flustered. And who knew what Kazuma could be thinking right now? Just thinking about it made me feel oddly bashful, so I became even quieter than usual.
江戸に着いたらすぐに行動の行方を追う。おそらくかの者は倒幕側の藩との接触を試みるはずだ。もしかするとすでにいずれかの藩に接触しているかもしれない。
Kazuma's like, you're looking especially submissive and breedable. What? I mean, almost wrote breadable. Oh my god, breadable. Right. In order to rebuild the Yukimura village, Father and Kaoru said they needed to gain power by helping to overthrow the shogunate. In order to gain honor and glory on the battlefield, however, they would need to sacrifice numerous lives. I had to do whatever I could to stop them. Holding on to this newfound resolve, I tightly embraced Kazuma as we galloped for the east. Well, the music picking up is kind of fitting, but oh, there goes the scene. Well, shit, okay, I didn't think we'd finish the Cosmo route tonight, but I'm glad that we're making some swift progress. So yeah, again, I did not expect the Cosmo route to be anything like we saw today. Like, I just thought it was gonna be him being all like, oh yes, you will be mine, Yukimura, and then he actually goes in and kidnaps us, but I do appreciate that he respects Yukimura's choice to stay with the Shinsengumi at least up to a certain point. And then it's like, okay, time to go with us. Or even then, like, Yukimura just happened to come across, Cosmo because the war is happening and she just needs to get to a safe place. And, you know, Inoue gets his canon event, but... yeah, this should be very, very interesting. And also the fact that Sen and Kimigiku are on board with Kazuma. It's like, I'm glad to see all of the... well, you know, all of... well... you know, Kazuma and his demons, and then Sen and Kimigiku getting along. It's nice! It's a nice change of pace. So I'm really interested to see how the Edo Blossoms portion will be. And like, Kazuma doesn't really get any moments of bloodlust, so it's like, what are we gonna do? Unless, I mean, we haven't actually been with Kazuma, like, you know, for, you know, like an extended amount of time, so maybe he'll still have his moments. And he probably gets his own moments of bloodlust too, but who knows? There's only one way to find out, and that's with the next Hakuoki stream, where we'll be going with his Edo Blossoms portion for Kazuma's route. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Oh wait, hold on, actually no, not yet. GG's, yeah. They do have the little epilogue, so I think maybe, wait. Yeah, like this part. I'll at least read this part out. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. Because then it's gonna go into the Edo Blossoms opening, and I don't want that right now. We'll just save right here. But yeah, GG's! GG's, very good progress. We're making some swift progress. The end of Hakuoki approaches in the distance. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. As always, love, chatting with you guys and hanging out and just enjoying Hakuoki. Excuse me, if you're just watching, I'm always glad to be entertainment. End of Evangelion? Nah, end of Hakuoki, right? But yeah, it's now Tuesday, so that means a Shin Megami Tuesday. And that means Persona 2 Eternal Punishment later today. I did get to do some grind off stream while at work, so I don't know. I don't know if I'll need more grind, but maybe we can just try. We'll just try the Ulala fight and see where it goes from there. Like, I got a few level ups. Maybe it might not be enough, but you never know. But yeah, Matanene, my dudes, hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night or day, wherever you may be. And I'll catch you guys later. Take care, stay safe out there, and peace out.